Gippsland level this afternoon. Just let us know how those conditions are and what will it sort of affect with this breeze blowing across or towards the city end of the ground.
Yeah, look, we do know that it is wind. We've spoken about it numerous times in the pre-game. So for Traralgon to win the toss and go down, they're clearly going to look at getting scoreboard pressure on early. And use that to their advantage and try to run away with this game.
Of course, special comments all thanks to Carpet Country. Our stats man, he's the number one in the business for a reason, and he is all thanks to Gippsland Suzuki. Paul Carter's his name. Good afternoon to you, Paul.
Good afternoon, Daryl, gents and listeners. Yes, a much anticipated game. Traralgon have beaten Moe in both encounters. It was a night game, I believe, early in the year where Moe came back late only to go down by 5 points. And then the game that Troy Hamilton, in the interview that Beast did with him, described as the best performance by Traralgon all year, where they really put Moe to the sword by over 50 points. So it'd be interesting to see if Moe can come back and upset that form line.
Absolutely. Paul Carter's going to be working the stats for us this afternoon. Daniel Hutchison with the news that Traralgon have won the toss and kicking towards the city end of the ground with the breeze in the first quarter. What do you expect their star player, Ty Hourigan, to do?
I think given that decision, I think he's going to start forward, and I wouldn't be surprised if he swings. Quarter to quarter, he just swings to whatever end's favouring Traralgon. I can see him already warming up there in the back pocket. He's taken some nice, big, strong contested marks there in the warm-up. So I think he may start forward. I have been wrong before. It doesn't happen a lot, but I have been known to make a mistake, Daryl. But I'm tipping Ty Hourigan to start forward.
All right, it'll be very interesting. I think Declan Kelty has to go to him if that's the case. He has to start back, which does leave the Moe forward line a little bit light on. If that happens, I'll look at obviously Prouseboy and Pepper back in for this side, Moe, this afternoon. But ideally, I think they'd love for Declan Kelty to go forward. But I think with that move, I reckon he's going to have to go back, Timmy.
Well, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see whether he starts. I think he potentially starts forward and then has a look at what the actual matchups are going to be like down there if Hourigan does start forward. So I think within it, both teams have got to start in their best positions. And I think for Moe, Declan's got to go to full forward and see if they can stretch Traralgon in that first couple of minutes, if they can get the ball on their terms. But if Hourigan does go forward and then starts to clunk a couple, I think it won't take long for him to be starting to make his way down towards him.
Could we possibly see Hourigan and Kelty both at the scoreboard end for the entire match?
Yeah, potentially, absolutely. There's no question with that, and I think that's the big thing, is that they're the swing players, aren't they? And the two most important players out of it. The midfields are going to get the job done. We know they're two quality midfields, so it'll be, I think, whoever out of that potentially determines what happens in this game.
Well, first quarter action's not too far away. Both sides are just in their last minute huddle before they break away and get into their positions out on the ground. And of course, it is all thanks to Virtue Homes. You can be inspired by Virtue Homes. They've got 3 unique homes on display right now: the double story Olivia, the family living Kingston, and the ranch style Windsor. But now they've also got the Marshall 28, and it's just around the corner. It's on Marshall's Road in Traralgon, and if you're looking for a home to check out, you must do that with the Marshall 28. It's perfect for families and couples seeking a fresh and innovative home, Timmy, and looking forward to that one with Virtue Homes.
That's twice in a row today that you've been able to snag that word.
It certainly is. Just quickly too, obviously joining us this afternoon on TRFM right across Gippsland and the Valley on 99.5 in the Valley and 99.9 in East Gippsland. Also, if you are joining us on the YouTube stream as well with the Gippsland Live team, and I do know that we do go everywhere, and one of the Moe supporters is just going through a bit of a tough time at the moment. We wish him all the best. He's in hospital at the moment, but is tuning into the stream and our call. Danny Hawp, if you are listening, all the best with the recovery, and for your sake, hopefully that the Lions can get the job done for you this afternoon. It's going to be a great game. We have all tipped Traralgon there on each occasion. Beast, what do you got for us?
Already early, Daryl. We've already buggered up already the call and who's going where. Ty Hourigan's going to go down back for Traralgon. Declan Kelty has gone back for Moe.
So it's a complete opposite. A complete opposite of what we've just said. And down in the forward line there is Prowse, so you'd expect one of those. Pepper won't be out of the goal square. He's there, and Membry goes to him as the umpire will get us underway for Virtue Homes. The final series of 2024 is away between Moe and Traralgon, and the first one goes to Jacobson. He gave a handball across to D'Angelo. Spears a pass to half forward. Neocleus is there, turns on a dime, kicks it to a hot spot, but it's all back. Kelty read it better, gathers it. Hamilton will close and try and put pressure, enough to cause a fumble. They crash in, a slick handball by Smith. Gives it backwards to a teammate who just dumps it out and lands in the hands of D'Angelo.
D'Angelo from 60 out is going to reload and put the ball into the hot spot. Who's the man that's there, though? Is Declan Kelty, and he'll relieve the pressure for the Lions.
Declan Kelty has actually started loose in the back half, as is Ty Hurrigan for Traralgon. They're both playing spare.
Kelty keeps the ball low, comes out towards the grandstand side. Baldy did well to pick it up there, and Riley puts it onto the outside of the right boot. Going back first will be Cade Marsh, and whack, gives the fend off, then kicks it straight down the line. It's a wobbly old kick. No one's able to get their hands to it. Wrapped up in a strong tackle there from Neocleus, and we'll have a ball up. True centre wing here at Moe Rec Reserve. Umpire comes in and the two big ruckmen will go at it again. Jacobson and Prowse will call that plenty. There goes that breeze.
Free kick.
Free kick going to Jacobson. Prowse thought it was going to him. And Jacobson's going to look to push it low. He's got Lopez coming out. There's that swinging ball coming back into the middle there. Kelty goes back, wasn't able to take it there. Picked up though there was Hamilton, got the handball out to Daltrey. He looks to give a little chip, not 15, said the umpire. Halliburton got the handball off. Play on, said the umpire. And we've got the relieving kick taken out there by the Lions. Looking for out on the far wing there. And finding the ball there is Balfour.
So Collins gave it across to Balfour. They're on the wing out there. No score to start this game. Balfour's wing to the half-forward line. Trent Baldy can't quite get it. Willerton was good. The 1-2 handball with Dunbar. They go backwards to Cade Marsh. His kick down the line. Nicely done. Found Daltrey. Tried to get the run and draw. Decides to come back into the right foot. Goes in the directions of Hamilton, but Declan Kelty. That's another mark. I reckon we might be saying a game-high record marks there across half-back for the Lions this afternoon. Van Dyke got it across to Smith. And the outlet kick nicely done to Riley Baldy. Half-back flank build-up for the Lions. Kicking against the breeze at the moment. And Riley Baldy comes lateral to the near side, the grandstand side here at Maffra to Van Dyke. Just holds things up a little bit.
Key forwards are going to have to play in front going down to the netball end, guys, because the ball is holding up. You can already see that Murray forward's a little bit out of position.
So Pepper is the target down the line. Can't get there, and Hurrigan takes the mark at half-back for the Maroons.
Well, the two key players we spoke about at the start of the game have been certainly involved. Hurrigan comes inboard. He finds Cunico in the middle of the ground. He's called to play on. Gets the ball inside 50 for the Traralgon. He's going to go over the back there. Hamilton's going to be first to it. The boundary line's going to beat them all. And that breeze and wind that you can hear through the effects mic certainly got a hold of that, and got a boundary throw in about 5 metres around from the Maroons' goal.
Just dying off a little bit?
Yeah, just a little bit. I feel like the way Traralgon are moving the footy, they're just trying to kick long and get them runners out the back by the looks of things.
Ball comes back in, taps straight down, trying to crash his way through Woods. Hayward, a snap around the body from Neocleus under extreme pressure, and it's missed. It was a big build-up for a minor score, Paul Carter.
And first score on the board has come at the 3.5-minute mark on the Virtue Home scoreboard, one behind to Traralgon.
Neocleus celebrated like it went through one hand straight up in the air.
Started outside that right goal post and ended up into the points there. It'll be Van Dyke that'll bring the ball in. It's going far side as we expect for most of the day. Out to the contest over the back there, and coming through is Hurrigan. He's going to look to reload again if he can. He does. He plays on quickly. Puts the ball deep inside 50 again. Two threats flying over the back. Good. Taking the relieving mark out there. Van Dyke again. He comes outside 50. Scrubby little kick. No one's able to take true possession out of it, but comes in with it at Traralgon there. Smothered ball. Moe have got it, and they're going to just dump it down the line to where Hugh Dunbar will be the first one to relieve it for Traralgon. He picks it up cleanly, looks to come in board with a good kick, and he finds McMahon.
So half forward for the McMahon, turns around. It's an open forward line at the moment. Gets underneath it a little bit, and McKenna's got the set. He worked the opponent Mulqueen off nicely, and down takes the mark 15 metres out, but tough angle beast.
Yeah, and that's a lot better build-up by Traralgon. They've just been early on in this game. They've just been kicking it long, obviously to the advantage of Declan Kelty, who's sitting there as spare. He lowered the eyes, did Hugh Dunbar. Nice little bullet kick to half forward, and then just a nice lace-up kick to Dan McKenna. So a lot better build-up. That's probably what Traralgon need to do.
This will be a tough kick into the breeze. City end of the ground. Only about 25 metres out. Try to keep it low. Works it from right to left, but didn't come back enough for him. And on the Virtue Home scoreboard,
2 behinds, 2 points to Traralgon, and that's their lead at the 5-minute mark of the first quarter.
the Marshall 28, perfect for families, couples seeking a fresh and innovative home.
Van Dyke came into Smith. A short kick still in their back pocket. The Lions have been slow play in this first few minutes here. Goes down the line. Pepper went up, went over the top of his head. D'Angelo Went round one, went round two. Scrubby kick inside. Cunico couldn't bend down. D'Angelo was first back up. He's wrapped up there by 2 or 3. Umpire's allowing it to play on. He's now going to come in and we'll have a ball up. 5.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter, and it's the Maroons leading by 2 points. Jacobson goes at it and giving the tap down. Big tap inside 50. D'Angelo, he tried to kick one out of midair. Nothing coming from it. Baldy, Trent, he goes off the ground. Smothered ball there came from the Maroons. Marsh is the first one onto it. He's wrapped up by Pepper. And we'll have another ball up.
And we do expect this to maybe potentially happen, but Ty Hoogan's floated forward and now manned up side by side on Declan Kelty.
A beautiful tap down to Baldy, who just did the professional thing, didn't take possession of the ball. And Riley wins himself the free kick for holding the man. 2 points of margin. Traralgon lead it. Suspect 6 minutes in. This is what the Lions want. Oh, Baldy's kick come off the instep and went out of bounds on the full. Jackson McMahon will take this free kick here, right on the wing area, grandstand side. Breeze coming across his right shoulder to the left. A strong breeze here in Maffra. Gets called to play on. Dumps it to centre half forward. Low press in a one-on-one battle. One hand was out. Hamilton gathered it and then faked the handball, kick to the pocket over the top of McKenna's head. It stays in the field of play for a little while. The breeze pushes it from 15 metres around the boundary.
You know what they say about pigs can't fly, but if there is a pig farm locally here, maybe just batten down those onkers, because there is a chance we're going to see one today.
Put them in the pen or they'll be coming in at Maffra Rec Reserve. Ball comes back in. McKenna over the top. Prowse got the tap down. Are we looking to try and potentially rush the ball here? It's going to go over the boundary line. And no, it's going to be rushed through for a minor score.
That takes Traralgon to 3 behind 3 points. 7 minutes played first quarter. Virtue Home scoreboard.
A whole new meeting to sheep graziers. Warning. Pigs might fly warning for all the farmers out there, thanks to Beast. Van Dyke for the Lions to bring it back in. To keep us back on track. 7.5 minutes into the first quarter for Virtue Homes. Qualifying final day. Great to have your company. On Saturday afternoon footy on TRFM, the kick goes the outer side, clears the head there of the two ruckmen, and we're going to see a boundary throw in. Is this the first boundary thrown on the outer side? 7.5 minutes into the first quarter with a howling breeze.
They're not going to want to be doing it too often, trying to throw it back into that breeze though.
No, 60 metres out. Experienced umpires keep it low and flat. Beautiful throw in. Jacobson with the equally beautiful tap down to D'Angelo in stride. And that one he's got pinged for holding the footy. Advantage will be paid, and it was. Didn't need to take it because Neocleus wrapped up Baldy, and the umpire said that's holding the footy the other way. So Neocleus wins himself the free kick. Too far out to score, you'd think. Man on the mark, right on 50.
With his breeze?
Too far. He puts it a wobbly one to the top of the square. Going back, taking the chest mark. Back there. Nicely done was Smith. The outlet kick was lateral. Found Van Dyke in the pocket.
Probably a bit keen there from Moe and Baldy just to maybe try and take that advantage. Just slow it up. Maybe take the sting out of the game and get control.
Switch kick across the ground to find Brock Smith. He's got one over the top. Doesn't quite get him on the full. And the inboard handball from Ferrado to the running Kelty. Now inboard again. And Hayward got it towards Prowse. Prowse has got one over the top. They've got numbers everywhere. Trent Baldy gets it in stride. Has a bounce at half forward. Handballs forward to Jacob Wood. Top of the 50. The first real build-up. 2 or 3 fumbles by Wood. He handballs backwards. Couldn't find a teammate. And McMahon will clear it to Marsh and now out to Brown.
Brown takes a relieving kick down onto the wing, but it's going to be cut off there by the Lions in Masters. Good bit of play there. Just Jacob Wood couldn't get a handle on it. Pepper was calling him in too. Masters is going to slow it up again. Kicks into the man on the mark there. Work by Daltrey, but he was able to pick it up again. He's going to kick the ball inside, look inside 50, and there's the mark there to Prowse.
One-on-one Pepper and Membry.
Brings the ball inside, going to go wide, and that breeze has taken it over the boundary line for a free kick. Out of bounds on the full.
There's one, Paul.
Yep.
Helping you with the stats this afternoon.
Thank you.
Mitch Membry's going to be the taker of the free kick for the Maroons.
Running carries the key into that breeze. I said it pre-game. That's what Moe needed to do into this breeze.
It's about a 70-metre kick that gets over the back. Looking for it was Reuters. He wasn't able to pick it up. Wrapped up there, got the hands out. D'Angelo, clever little tap onto Reuters.
Go.
He's going to take one bounce coming through the middle of Maffra Rec Reserve. Takes one looking for the kick. It's an instep kick for McKenna. Makes him bend down low. Neocleus was going there. He was got the handball back over the top to Reuters. Getting back there, though, was the experienced Declan Kelty, and he'll kick out wide, looking for the boundary line. And Tristan Wack is going to keep the ball in. No, boundary umpire says he doesn't. We'll have a boundary throw in.
That's the key there for Traralgon, isn't it? Just to get that run straight out of their back half, push hard forward and get the speed on the footy. They've got plenty of guys who've got pace to burn, and that's what they'll be looking to do.
So Moe got a free kick out of that one. Not too sure exactly why. They kick it down the line, but Kinnico goes back towards Marsh. He gets a 1-2 handball back, and his high kick goes to the top of the 50. No one can mark. Kelty's been in some sort of form. Brock Smith handballs to no one except the boundary line, and over it goes for a boundary throw-in. Just in front of the old scoreboard. The Maffra Rec Reserve have a brand new LED scoreboard. Look absolutely beautiful this afternoon. The ball comes back into the field of play. Prowse taps it down. Handball squirts out the back there was from Danaher. Then a dump kick out the line. Does it find Taj Eden? It does. Beautiful mark diving down low, taking the chest mark. Does Eden. 3 points is the margin. It's the Maroons in front, kicking with a strong breeze though. And Eden's kick tries to keep it into the field of play. There will be a free kick paid to Prowse against Wack, holding the man.
And that's where he needs to be, especially with this win. He just needs to be in front, make a contest out of it. He's obviously got the height advantage on Wack, so play in front.
Nick Prowse chips over the top to Ferrado.
Ferrado with the slow build-up, half-forward line. Brings the ball looking to go back inside, but D'Angelo's going to cut it off. Just been slow play for most of the time here for the Lions. They've had one bit of quick play, but otherwise it's just been a slow build-up into this breeze. D'Angelo's called to play on. He chips it down to the wing, kicking to a contest, coming through and taking the mark there is Chris Prowse.
It's the right call by Ferrado, I think, just to lower the eyes and try to go inside 50 with those short kicks instead of trying to just bomb it and letting the wind take care of the rest.
So out the outside, handball forward towards Van Dyke, who just kicks a high dumping one, and that's the kick the Beast doesn't want to see. Although they couldn't complete the mark, Wack comes through. Traralgon had all the numbers. He barrels a kick on the outer side and, well, it come off the side of his boot and goes out of bounds on the full, on the far side. No one's taken the risk yet, Beast, to switch the footy.
No, you just took the words out of my mouth, Darryl. I was just about to jump in and say I'd really love to see Moe try and switch the footy and bring it to this close side to us, because I feel like that's their best avenue to goal. They continue to go down that far pocket. The wind's just going to keep pushing it out of bounds and pushing them further away.
So Van Dyke looks up, comes inboard. This is a half switch. He got Smith. Here we go. Right on cue. Look at that, Beast. And this is going to work. Gets out to Maslin. Does he continue on? He's got Shields. He goes straight down the middle of the ground. Comes to the near side. A searching lead. Pepper! It's a mark or a hold. Either way, a pull of the jumper, a diving mark, and Pepper just goes back. He's not confident where he is because he's kicking into a howling breeze. That's why. Darts one to the outer side, and he's got over the top of Nick Prowse's head for a boundary throw-in.
Disappointing probably finish there to a really good build-up from Moe. That's been their best look all day so far. He really probably just needed to push it into the opposite pocket.
Have a shot at? Was he too far out?
No, he's probably got the leg from there. He's a decent kick, Harry Pepper.
13 minutes into the first quarter. Exactly where you want it for if you're a Maffra supporter. They trail by 3 as they are trying to get something from inside their forward 50. They might have one here. It's a holding the man. Taj Eden gets it. Timmy will go to the replay and have a bit of a look. We do have a replay in the commentary box this afternoon. Very good job, Timmy.
Absolutely. I would umpire a little bit blindsided of the fact that Eden dropped the ball and then was held onto it for a little bit further there. So, but anyway, he's going to have a shot on goal.
This will be interesting. How far left does he start it? Just about halfway between the point and the left goalpost, you'd think. He's a right footer, comes in, starts it there, and the breeze takes it a long, long way across the face. The first score for the Lions is a minor one.
And we've played 14 minutes in the first quarter. Virtual home scoreboard, Traralgon 3 behind, Moe 1 behind.
Jackson McMahon will bring it in.
Just got a little bit of support from behind the goals too, did McMahon?
I'm sure he did. He goes long. It's going to get out the back. Low press, but here's Reuters straight onto it again. He's got some speed. Takes a bounce. What's he got up ahead of him? Not much. He's tried just for a little chip kick.
Little goal
Go
kick.
forward. He's got it again though. Is he going to be first to it? Running in front of him there, but he's kept going, Reuters. He's done well.
Haywood did well.
He did well. Kelty was able to get it there, and Halliburton smothered that ball and has gone over the boundary line inside 50 for the Maroons.
Just a couple of times when Reuters has had the footy, been a bit hesitant to take a bounce. He's got the wheels. I want to see a couple of bounces when Reuters goes.
Well, I'm hoping he can count because he's been on the borderline of taking probably one too many steps, and he's got away with it a few times now.
Prowse took it out of the ruck contest and was able to find Jacob Wood. Here go the Lions now with their quick play. The ball holds up, but it was perfect for Prowse coming through the middle there, looking for and finding Pepper inside 50. There's no one in front of him. He's got it from 45 out. He dribbles it out, takes it out of the wind. No one's able to get there, but slipping over there, coming through was Dunbar. He got it to Tom McMahon. Membry was back, and the Maroons will get out of trouble through Cooper Brown.
Yeah, good kick. Membry's good kick found Brownie. Inside 45 is nice to Willerton. He wants to stay. They want to stay on the near side, you think, but the handball goes back to Brown. They go handball to Ambler. First time we've heard him. Good run down. McMahon got it, and Prowse said, Nick said, I've got you. And I'm going to win the free kick. They're going to go to the near side. Pepper's the target. Trent Baldy's back there as well. Body strength on Willerton was too good. And Trent Baldy, and a little bit of a bump. I think Essler got sucked into that one. And a 50-metre penalty. Well, these are worth double the goals. Into the breeze. He'll have a shot from point-blank range. Trent Baldy won't make a mistake here. And he'll slam it home. The first goal took 16 minutes to come, but it's a highlight for the Lions. They get one against the breeze through Trent Baldy.
Moe actually take the lead at the 16.5-minute mark. They are 1-1-7 on the Virtue Home scoreboard, leading Traralgon with 3 behind 3 points.
Now, we all make mistakes, guys, and I think if Steve Essler could look back and look at that one again, I think he would reverse that. There was nothing in that. You do not want to see free kicks like that paid in finals. Big finals, there wasn't much in it. There really wasn't much in it. But nonetheless, that was really good body work. Bodied up well, Baldy. He had the better of Willerton there. Willerton was sort of just a little bit out of position. So he watched the footy. He positioned himself well. And I would have backed him in to kick it from there anyway. But
yep.
Completely agree with you, Beast. Absolutely. And against the run of play, realistically with it, the Lions have taken the lead. Umpire comes back into the middle. Jacobson and Prowse will go at it. Prowse got the clear tap down. Daltrey came running through the middle. He's been wrapped up straight away. He's been called for holding the ball. Trent Baldy will take the free kick. He comes out wide looking for Danaher. On the bounce, he's going to pick it up and gets the handball out. Ends up with Haywood. Haywood comes out wide. That wind's going to just hit that ball in. Done well there was coming through. There was Masters. Brown.
Free kick's going to go Moe's way. And Balfour will be the free kick recipient. 60 metres out. He's on the near side right in front of the commentary box here. And the left foot kick goes to the top of the square. They're going to fly. Pepper's got a hand on it. They're going to scoot out the back. Trent Baldy's there. Handball's back over the top. Collings tries to gather it on the hop. Can't do so. Good little spin move. Gets around one. Then the handball's too hot for Baldy. And now Eden comes in to try and lend a hand. Head over the football is Pepper. And he was quickly wrapped up by Willerton. And we'll have a ball up 40 metres out. Margin in favour of the Lions, 4 points. Essler gets us back underway. Prowse with the tap down. Cade Marsh thumps it forward again. Doesn't get the distance he was after. And they dive on top. They wait. And Timmy wanted to hold the ball. And the umpire said, yes, it was.
Big fella just had to knock it out, unfortunately.
He just left it on the ground.
Couldn't get out there. So Willerton will take the free kick for the Maroons. They need to get a goal on the board with this breeze. He's going to go short, and with the big stretch there was Ambler. First time we sort of called him today. He plays on with the handball to Willerton. Here's the run that Traralgon like. He goes out wide to a 1-on-3 contest, and floating back there was Kelty, and he'll take the mark. Far wing, Maffra Rec Reserve.
How many marks, Paul Carter, for Declan Kelty?
4.
Goes long out on that far wing, and it's going to go out of bounds on the full.
How many out of bounds on the full, Paul?
That's the 4th one.
Daltrey will take the free kick in front of the big tree.
Here we go.
Gum tree out the thing. Dunbar, this is a tough kick. Pepper's going to come over the top. He gets it. Brown's going to be there first to get back for Traralgon. He comes to Membry. He comes out this side, centres it up through the middle to Whack. He does well. Tommy McMahon's got the overlap run, and here's Halliburton. If it sits for him, which it doesn't, unfortunately. And then coming through and taking that there was Masters. His dumping kick is going to go straight back into the hands of Tristan Whack. And coaching staff from the Lions are yelling at their players to get over. Comes down the line. Hamilton goes up, gets over the top of his head. First to come down, though, and kicking the ball through. Tommy McMahon's wrapped it up. Danaher goes over his shoulder. The Maroons will take the free kick. Grandstand side wing.
Gives a handball off now to Dunbar. Forward one again to Daltrey. Daltrey's right foot kick inside 50. Good spot there from Van Dyke. Although Hamilton read it better. Roved it. Gathered it. Handballed. Coughed it up. Van Dyke goes back. wins it for the Lions and gives it to Hayward. The outlet kick. He's got 3 Traralgon. He had to pierce it through and he did. Trent Baldy does really well. And then under pressure, left the footy behind. Ambler tries to win the footy back for the Maroons. Good strong tackle. Ball up top of the 50. It's at the right side, though, for the Maroons, though. They trail by 4 points into this first quarter.
They'll be patting each other on the back, the Moe defence, because they have held up really strong in this quarter, given they're going against the breeze.
Tap over the back. Tried to run through was Daltrey. Handled forward was good. Into some open space. Good little twist and turn from Cunico. Gives it across now to Hourigan, who gave it to McMahon. Kicked around the body. Just going to hold up in the breeze, although dropping the mark back there was the Lions defender. And now they're in pressure. Lopez will give a handball. Lots of numbers. Mulqueen swoops on it, dumps one out. This might just work. Shields is there. So is Masters. Took on the tackle. Did Masters. Coughed it up. McMahon's now going to kick around the body. Big pack will form inside forward 50. Reading it better was Brock Smith for the Lions.
He'll take the relieving kick coming out wide and finding Riley Baldy. Still inside his defensive 50. This is what the Lions have been doing, though, most of the day, except he's going to dump kick it down the line here. It's going to go big. Jacobson's there, but Wack, who's been good, he wasn't able to take the mark. Marsh was quick to wrap it up. That's Cade. He dumps the ball back in. And to that man, Riley Baldy. Traralgon have just got to be a little bit smarter when they're going forward with the ball.
Dumping kicks are tough today, Timmy.
Absolutely. Danaher gets it. His short kick finds Maslin in front of the Traralgon coach's box. We've ticked over 21 and a half minutes here.
Jacob!
I think they want Jacob.
Jacob, get to the bench if you can, please. Eden, he comes down the line and taking the uncontested mark there was Nick Prowse. They've done this well, the Lions. Prowse is just going to wait. We've got 3 or 4 coming off the interchange bench. One of them was Shields. He wasn't able to take the mark, but he's been saying that he was tripped as he went for the marking contest. Tripodi slid on in. He'll take the free kick. Umpire Ryan just asked him to swing back around.
Ty Hourigan spent a lot of time forward this quarter playing on Declan Kelty. He's now swung back. So later minutes into this quarter, Hourigan swung back.
Yeah, free rein you'd think as Shields kicked down the line. Jacobson with a strong mark. And that's how it should be. I think those experienced players, just given the free rein to do what they need to. At 22 and a half minutes of the first quarter, that's what his sides need. That's what he'll do. It's a 4-point margin in favour of the Lions. Kick goes down the line to the wing area. Hamilton just got underneath it. Working hard there was Maslin in some tight traffic with a Hamilton and Tripodi tackle. And they'll go over for a boundary throw-in. Apologies to Thomas Blackshaw, who's playing down back this afternoon for the Lions. I reckon I've missed him a couple of times. As we've got a ball up, Jacobson with a beautiful tap down to Ambler. The dump kick, though, might work on this occasion. Gets to the back where Reuters handles over his shoulder. Whack, kicks to open space. Lopez is there. Good spoil by Kelty. It gets to the back, though, the footy. Numbers help. There is Blackshaw. Took on Lopez, holding the footy. And Lopez will have a shot on goal.
That is a captain's tap. He is the captain, isn't he?
No, Hourigan's the captain.
All right, well, he's the ex-captain. That's a great tackle. Great tackle by Big Lopez. He was sort of out of position a little bit because he got spoiled well by Kelty, but kept himself in it, kept himself amongst the play. Nice tackle to finish off.
Traralgon are yet to get their opening goal of the quarter. They are 3 points. They trail the Lions 1-1-7. Lopez from 48 metres starts it right. The breeze, well, what's happened here?
Stopped, Daryl.
The breeze did not move that an inch.
And it takes Traralgon to 4 behind 4 points at the 24-minute mark of the first quarter. Virtue home scoreboard. They're trailing Moe by 3 points. The Lions are 1-1-7.
I'm not sure you have to give the goals away, Scud, down this end. It's more of a pushing across as opposed to directly howling across the ground.
Good advice,
pushing
Tim.
across.
Good advice.
The Lions bring the ball back in. Looking to find Maslin up. Wasn't able to get him on the full there. Hamilton's wrapped him up straight away. He just got his little toe to it. Reuters. Good forward pressure here by the Maroons. Ambler's got it. So the umpire's going to pay a free kick. It's going to be a holding, and it's going to end up for the Lions.
Brock Smith absolutely crunched Reuters on that occasion. He was just physical at the ball, but Reuters is in all sorts of strife. Now they've called a stop to play. Wouldn't be surprised if Reuters needs to be checked out after this one.
He's up and moving, but he does look a little bit groggy, doesn't he?
Yep, just not too sure.
Trainers have got to him.
He was expecting the free kick, I think.
Yeah.
Didn't get it. As Van Dyke kicks it high and long to the outer side. Prowse had a good piece of that. Couldn't complete the mark, and now the ball trickles over for a boundary throw-in. 25 minutes gone into the first quarter for Virtue Homes. Their new Marshall 28 is on display now on Marshall's Road. sees a 3-point margin in favour of the Lions. Baldy out the back, handball over his shoulder. And on that occasion, we'll get wrapped up Tim Golds, and we'll have a stoppage 60 metres out from goal.
Ruckman go at it again. Big Jacobson gets the big tap down. Ambler tried to bust his way through, couldn't. Coming through there and taking him down was Masters. He got the handball out. The Lions will kick it forward, dump kick forward. Going back with it was Marsh. He'll get the free kick for the arm chop. Look to take the relieving kick. The Maroons still goalless here in the first quarter. The Maffa Rec reserve, he goes out wide to his brother in Tate. From far wing, he's going to dump the ball long, looking to get it inside 50, but over the back was Lopez, had one hands, couldn't get to it. And there is the siren to end what has been an interesting first quarter, you would say. The Maroons had the breeze. They couldn't get anything in the goal column. They finished with 4 points, but it's the Lions taking the lead, going against the breeze, 1-1-7.
Traralgon are 4 behinds at quarter time. It's a 3-point margin, and of course, if you're looking for a Father's Day gift, hot gift ideas for Dad, best brands, best range, best prices guaranteed. Head into your local Harvey Norman electrical store. You're listening to Gippsland Live right here on TRFM.
It's time for this week's Gippsland League Top 5. Let's go. Kicking us off at number 1, Derek Egmalesi-Smith here from Sale. He had to think quick. He was front and centre, got it, over his head, and a great goal. Number 2, this one's an absolute peach. Kay de Reuters here from Traralgon. This is tough. He's right on the boundary line. How does he do that? That is one of the best you'll see.
Goal of the day, winner. You are not a contender, it's the winner.
You are kidding me, Timmy. That is one of the best we have seen all year. From
Number 3, it's Blair Roscoe here from Traralgon. Beautiful little pick up this, but even better evading his opponent. Then he just goes bang, lines it up, puts it home.
The youngsters put it through. How good is this great game of AFL?
This is unreal. And he's on the wrong side there too for a left footer. That could have gone anywhere.
Number 4 here, Jared Stewart here on the throw-in from Leongatha. He just takes off. He says, catch me if you can, I'm putting it through. Number 5, it's Liam Masters here from Moe. He just gets the hand pass right on the paint at 50, bangs it home.
Yeah, got a feeling it's going to be a low, tight scoring affair here this afternoon in this qualifying final. Traralgon only managed 4 points, while the Lions kicking into the breeze, we think, 117 in the first quarter. Here's Paul Carter with all the key stats. Thanks to Gippsland Suzuki, and no doubt some intercept marking from the two key defenders will be important here, Paul.
Well, Traralgon had the first 10 inside 50s before Maui even went inside theirs. They finished up winning that 16-8, the Maroons. The clearances went Maui's way 6-4, one centre clearance apiece. Free kicks, 9 to Traralgon, 11 to Maui, and of those, 3 of Traralgon's were out in the full, and one of them was Maui for out in the full. The marks, Maui 34 to 15, so I think that there's a pattern there that you play your way out of your defence. Contested marks, Maui took 5 to 4, marks inside 50, 4 to 1 Maui's way. Max Jacobson 9 hit outs up against Chris Prowse 7, and of the players we're following, Jackson McMahon 5 disposals, 4 to Jordan Cunico and Louis D'Angelo, 3 to Connor Ambler and 2 to Ty Hourigan. For Maui, Scott Van Dyke, 11 disposals, 4 of those would have been kickings, but another 7 were him, along with 4 marks. 6 disposals apiece to Declan Kelty, Riley Baldy, Trent Baldy, and Ben Danaher 3, Lucas Ferrado 2.
Thank you very much. Of course, the ran the ground scores. Beast, do you have some of those for us? All thanks to Harvey Norman Furniture.
Yeah, I do, Darryl. We'll kick it off mid-Gippsland. Quarter-time scores. Fish Creek 117 to Yanar 139. North Gippsland 3-2, 20 apiece between Yallourn North and Tyres. Unfortunately, got nothing for East Gippsland. Up the Omeo District Grand Final, it's Omeo Benambra 3-1-19 to Swifts Creek, the 1 point. Allenbank District, Bullen 1-3-9 to Allenbank, 2 straight points. And the West Gippsland final is Coralline 1-3-9 to Phillip Island 3-4-22.
Beautiful. Great work too. Beast getting your scores from all around Gippsland. I don't think Boxer wouldn't even know where the Omeo and District Footy League is.
No, and all he'd be doing is whinging that he couldn't get the scores and stuff like that. I had no issues there from Beast.
No issue at all. What we would have found out that he would have lost his first leg of his quaddie if Boxer was here.
Oh, absolutely. And he would have given us not much else, I wouldn't have thought.
Now, Beast, of course, special comments all thanks to Carpet Country. What have you noticed as the sides have gone out after quarter time?
Well, another thing that we wouldn't have known from Box, because he would have had it in his phone, is Declan Kelty's actually started forward now with the win for Maui.
All right, let's have a look at Danaher. Gets it out the middle, gives it to Baldy. Left foot kick around the body. And look who's on, right on song, is Declan Kelty. He's too far out to score, but he lowers the eyes for Pepper. And it gets over his head. The breeze just carried on that occasion. We've got a boundary throw in. Instant result, Declan Kelty going forward. And I think that's a little tick to the Maui coaching staff straight up.
Yeah, I'm expecting him to play higher up the ground and be that key forward for them higher up the ground because he's got a penetrating kick. Pepper will stay deep. Kelty will just be bombing it long to Pepper.
Jacobson goes at it. Kelty over the top. Coming through Danaher. Is he able to get it there? He's looked to go to... Umpire's head was touched. We'll go through for a minor score.
And the Maui Racing Club Club East with a bandstaff scoreboard has Maui 1-2-8, a lead of 4 points over Traralgon, who are 4 behind 4 points.
Maroons bring the ball back in. McMahon. We got our matchup that we're looking for. Hourigan against Kelty, and it'll be with Kelty forward.
Yep.
Goes deep outside his 50. Looking for a contest there. Hamilton was in front, wasn't paid the mark, wasn't able to take it. Prowse got a handball working in tight circles there and ending it out with Van Dyke. He dumped the ball back inside. Standing strong was Jacobson to McMahon to Halliburton. Did well, picked it up, looks to go short over the top of D'Angelo. Coming through there is Daltrey. He's going to switch it and come out wide looking for Tripodi, but it'll end up with Whack. Over the top to McMahon. McMahon goes forward looking one-on-one contest. McKenna got held at the back and Mulqueen did well to get in front and he'll take the free kick.
Going to quickly give a handball. The umpire says go back behind your mark. Inside his defensive 50. It's got Baldy on. No one's on Riley Baldy, can you believe it? And guess what? Mulqueen says, OK, I'll just kick it to one of the best midfielders in the comps. And Riley Baldy's going to come lateral again. Off the side of the boot. Masters has to work for this. He's got plenty of time. He gathers it, looks up, Maslin's there. That's a good hit. Finds him on the chest.
I just want to touch on that inside 50 for Traralgon. Dan McKenna really tried to push hard forward back towards the goal square. That's going to be a decent kick for any player to really get it over the top and get that sort of penetration.
Maroons have got a turnover, and it was Cunico gave it to Willardon. Chip kick to Hamilton. Right on the point of centre half forward on the square. Chips it over the top. He's got Neocleus. 55 out. Walks. Chips at 15. Doesn't quite get to Daltrey. He's got to work at ground level. Finds it on the hop. He's going to kick it backwards. And he goes backwards towards McMahon. On the outer side, it's Marsh, and he chips it over the top back to Daltrey, who's been working hard this afternoon. Daltrey's kick to an open side. Jacobson's there, sits. Big spoil by Mulqueen. At ground level, Halliburton works hard on Collings, and they're going to wrestle it in. No, somehow pops out. Jacobson gave it to Willerton. Now to D'Angelo. Out to Tripodi. On the outside of the boot, the Zambrero goal today. You little beauty. Lucas Tripodi might own Cafe Aviva, but he might have a Zambrero burrito in his hand.
Yeah, perfect build-up for Traralgon. That's a lot better. I mean, they're going against the breeze, but the build-up, the kick from, was it Chance Daltrey, just to that hot spot. Max Jacobson just plonks his big frame there. They get the smalls around that contest, and Tripodi pops up, kicks an absolute ripping goal there.
And Traralgon's first goal at the 3-minute mark of the second quarter takes them into a lead of 2 points over Moe. On the Moe Racing Club Eastwood Bairnsdale scoreboard, Traralgon 1-4-10, Moe 1-2-8.
We said goals would be worth double at the netball end, Scud, and the only place we've been able to kick a goal is that end. So Jacobson went up high, but Prowse got it down. Baldy was able to get it forward. It was Riley, and Jackson McMahon's going to take the relieving kick just outside his defensive 50 for the Maroons. Interesting to see, what play the Maroons have as opposed to the Lions, but he's going to kick it long down. Hamilton coming over the top was Lopez, wasn't able to get it. Ambler with the quick hands out to Halliburton. He's going to dump it forward. Neoclis is going to have to come from over the back, which he does. McKenna got the little tap out looking for Daltrey. McKenna did well to follow it back up. D'Angelo went right, then he went left. Back to Daltrey. He takes the tackler on. He's wrapped up strongly, and he's going to be pinged for holding the ball. Great tackle there by Liam Masters. Interesting style of play, Beast, with the... we saw that and umpires from 100 metres away are paying free kicks. No one's sure what's going on. They're all directing traffic to each other.
They've called a free kick to Trent Baldy. He had no idea he was coming off the ground for his spell. They've actually called him back out onto the field of play to take a kick.
So he kicks it towards Prowse. He has 2 bites and then whacks it. I'll slap it out of your hands. Collings will work hard. Handball back to Smith. Just missed him. And it goes over for a boundary throw in. Now Trent Baldy gets to come to the interchange bench.
Interesting that, though, isn't it, when you're a player and you don't even know that it's your free kick, so something's hasn't gone against you. But it'd be interesting to see how the Maroons continue to play this, whether they keep going long or short like the Lions did in this quarter.
5-minute mark, 2-point margin. Back to Traralgon. Quick kick there from downfield. Marsh got the kick away. And Marsh just says to Big Prowse, I'm not sure that was there, but we'll take it.
I think it's a bit of a mental challenge, isn't it, when you go, maybe when there's a strong wind favouring one end, you just automatically want to bomb and think you're going to kick goals and they're going to favour one end. They've been a little bit more cautious, both teams, going against the wind to this netball end of the ground, which seems so far to be paying off.
Ambler to Marsh, didn't quite get it on the full, so he puts it in. Ball holds up, Hamilton comes from the back, wasn't able to get there. We'll go at it, dropping the knees there, and the umpire is going to say it'll be my ball. We'll have a ball up. 20 metres around from the Traralgon goal. McKenna and Prowse will do the ruck work. Prowse got the tap down, which was clever. Van Dyke got the handball over. Getting it out of there was Masters. Looking to go back into the middle is Whack. Ball bounces around. Hourigan will be first to it if he can get there, but the quickness of Balfour got in front of him.
Great
He's
tackle.
tackled. Umpire calls play on. Whack looked to get it. Ball was bouncing around McMahon. He's going to relieve the pressure for the Maroons. Out to that man Hourigan, who'll take it on the far side. Wasn't sure whether he wanted to handball or kick, so then he went around the player and then kicked it out of bounds on the full. Very unlike Ty Hourigan to be in 2 minds with that one.
Good pressure by Woodall.
That's what it was, Darryl, exactly. Really good pressure by Moe.
On the outer side is Ferrado. Right foot kick. Well, he didn't leave it in the field of play long enough because he just kicked it straight out of bounds on the full. There's another one for you, Paul.
They're racking up now.
6.5 minutes. Paul Carter's here for Gippsland Suzuki this afternoon. And Marsh has it on the defensive 50 for the Maroons. Kicks it high towards, don't tell me, he's kicked it out about, no, it's been just inside the field of play. I thought they were just going to go waxing left and right there. And we have a boundary throw in. Great little goal by Lucas Tripodi a couple of moments ago to get our Zambrero goal that a contender. Slapped it forward, did the Prowse for the Lions, although at the end of that was D'Angelo. Quick kick to half forward, the wing area, I should say, where Hamilton gave it to Reuters. Inboard handball to Dunbar was good. He wants to come to the near side. It come off the side of his boot, and Shields will take the mark for the Lions at half back.
Shields goes back in board. finds Van Dyke. Short, cheap kick is just enough, and Ferrado, he's able to get the handball off to Masters, and here they go quickly. He's going to bang it along. One-on-one contest, Pepper and Membry. Membry does well with the body work. Gets the hands in there, and we'll see the ball over the boundary line.
You just like the way that Masters, when he gets it, he gets low, and I think these conditions really suit him. Gets low and just powers away from the stoppage, and he's a thumping kick. Don't be surprised you see him up the ground, especially kicking with the breeze.
Absolutely. Ruckman will go at it. It'll be Jacobson and Kelty. Kelty takes ruck position, but Jacobson was able to get the tap down to Ambler. He got the relieving kick out, looking for Lopez, who'll be happy to see the boundary line, which he finds. We'll have a boundary throw in. Just over 8 minutes gone here in the second quarter. Maffra Rec Reserve, qualifying final day, Alinta Energy Gippsland League. Thanks for joining us on Gippsland Live on TRFM.
Ball comes back in. Jacobson tapped this one down, although Ferrado grabbed it and booted it out of bounds on the full. Lucas Ferrado might need a message out there, I reckon.
Inside the white lines, please.
8.5 minutes into the second quarter for the Moe Racing Club.
Just out of curiosity, if it does touch a flying pig, the ball, is that out of bounds on the full? Or?
Touched. It's touched. Has to be.
Oh, well, Beast is looking for flying pigs this afternoon.
If we're going to see one, we'll see it in Maffra.
McMahon, is it? Has it in the back pocket for the Maroons. He kicks it high to the outer side. Prowse just shoved an opponent out the way, but that was okay. Jacobson fell over, according to the umpire. And Chris Prowse takes the mug, just wants to go slow. He has his back turned to the forwards. Now he turns and wheels and then wobbles one. It might just work. It does. And it lands in the hands of Jacob Belfer. He had his back turned to his forwards for about a minute, turned around, wheeled, and then just drilled an upside-down mongrel punt to Belfer's chest.
I don't think that ball spun at all.
Nope. Belfer, though, this will be a tough shot from young Jacob. 43.5 metres out, left footer, on its way. It's not going to make the distance. Big pack will form. Couple of bites at it. They want to claim this one. And Esler says no. Kelty had a couple of bites, but Traralgon had a hand on it too.
Probably just the man in front may have got a finger to that one.
5 metres out from the goal line. Gets us back underway. No, Ruckman can tap it. Jacobson was there for the Maroons. Gives it to Hourigan, who backpedals over and rushes it through. Minor score. Moe Racing Club scoreboard. You can save on meals, drinks and race day entry. Become a member today.
Moe 139, Traralgon 1410.
You really feel like, you know, we've got that breeze going towards that end of the ground, but it hasn't favoured either side. So, you know, you win the toss early, you go to that end to try and get some scoreboard pressure on, but hasn't been the case.
Hourigan went straight down the middle. It was Moe that took it there in Ferrado, but he was wrapped up in a tackle.
And we should say that the breeze has favoured that in the reserves and the thirds and the fourth game. That's why we're saying that's the breeze.
Absolutely. A 50 goes here to the Maroons. I'm not sure what that one was for. And the Oakleys is going to look to play on, and he does. He gets ahead of Ferrado, got the handball over to Daltrey. He was flat-footed, though, but was able to go over the top to that goal scorer there for the Maroons, to Tripodi, who's out on the far wing. 55 out, looks to bring the ball inside. He does. Standing back there, though, by himself. In front position there is Chris Prowse. Not the smartest of kicks coming back into there, unfortunately. So Prowse, he's going to go back out to that far side out there and able to find Golds. Golds plays on with the right foot, looking down the wing, but it's going to come back in a little bit towards the middle. Front position there was McMahon. He's been called for a block.
Yeah, he just
free kicks.
Took his eyes off that footy.
Just got some news out of the Yallourn North game. Ben Morrow's been stretchered off the ground, not in a good way. It looks like the Ambos are on their way. Possibly a knee there, of course, for Ben Morrow. That's unfortunate news. Of course, the connection is that Ben Morrow, the ex-Moe player as well.
Absolutely. We wish him all the best out there. And Prowse it'll be. Nick Prowse on far centre wing. Goes over the top to a contest. Unable to get anything out of there, though, was Baldy. He was able to bring it inside 50. The quick hands, though, ends up there with Eden. He comes out, kicking the ball forward there and coming through. Where will it bounce? Through for a minor score. And that was Max Woodall from 50.
And tying the scores up, 1 goal for a 10. 1 goal for 10 for each team at the 12-minute mark of the second quarter.
Membry goes to Hourigan, gives a hand off to Marsh, and Marsh puts it into the can bar. Out of bounds on the full.
Can I give him a tip? It's not that strong that you have to kick it out towards us, but to stay in play.
Not exactly there, that's right, protected by the grandstand. Danaher gets a kick back on the inside. He's kicked straight into D'Angelo. He's going to have a second go. Kicks to the pocket. Pepper and Membry. Good body work by Pepper. Slipped through his hands. Kelty tries to give a handball. Membry does well again, and Hourigan to help. And Hourigan lowers the eyes. Does he hit Willerton? No. Baldy's there. Hourigan follows it up, steps over the line for a boundary throw-in. And 12 and 3/4 minutes gone in the first quarter. Scores are all locked level.
Still very kamikaze style, isn't it? I don't feel like one team has settled. They're both looking to really rebound hard, and they've probably lost a bit of structure while they're doing that.
Totally agree. Kelty with a double fist out of the ruck. Whack was there. Handballs backwards to Membry. Little sidestep was beautiful. Then the handball to McMahon. Steps back inboard around Woodall. Woodall with a good smother. The Lions get it back. Belfort goes back by hand. Kick off the outstep by Goulds. Ended up being an inside-out torpedo and went out of bounds on the full. Just missing the goals and the points. Because they're together, Tim.
Correct, they are, Scud.
Not far from each other.
10 free kicks this quarter, half of them are out in the full.
It'll be Ty Hourigan for Traralgon.
Aren't they,
bring the ball back in?
The big boys are having a big influence on this game.
Absolutely they are. That one flew over the back. Everyone thought that was going to fall short, but flew over the back. Inside 50 again was Ferrado there. Baldy, Riley, Trent was trying to get it. Willerton was first at it. His hands came up to Tripodi. Wasn't able to do anything. D'Angelo ducked down low.
Yep.
Umpire's going to call in, and I'll have that up. A ball up there. 50 metres out for the Lions. We're all tied up. Just about to tick over 14 minutes here in the second quarter.
What's the score, Tim? All tied up.
All tied up. 1-4-10.
Wow, it's a draw.
Yeah, it's a draw, but we've still got a couple of quarters to go, Scud.
Oh, yeah.
Sitting over it there. Umpire will come in and we'll have another ball up. Don't go too early with it, mate.
Could it be the first game of the final series we have a draw?
No. Jacobson, he gets the tap out there. Wrapped up straight away, though. In the tackle there will be Liam Wilton. We'll have another go.
We haven't really got to any great heights just at the moment. 1-4-10's not an exciting game of football. The breeze having a big impact on this. And the umpire's giving away a free kick here to Traralgon. Second quarter for the Moe Racing Club. It's Reuters. Looks towards Hamilton. And he kicks it straight. The breeze doesn't bring it back. There was a hold against Maslin. And it's go Hamilton's way. He's moving. That will be 50, I think. And that was, he was just creeping around, wasn't he, Beef?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Bit of a brain fade. A little bit of a brain fade there. Was it Maslin?
Yep.
Yeah, he just kept shuffling side by side. And, I mean, we know the stand rules, so I'm not sure what he was thinking he was trying to get away with.
And the umpire warned him too.
Yeah.
Don't move. He had a couple of little steps, then a few more.
And then he done a little bit of a disco shuffle.
Hamilton has to start this, you think, left
on here. He's reversed it.
Yeah, I've seen that.
He's reversed it.
What was it, Beast?
Haywood's actually given Neocleus one, and the umpire has not seen that. As the umpire's turned, he's witnessed Neocleus just reacting, giving Haywood one into the gut. So,
and the emergency umpire thought he needs a bit of a run, so he goes out there as well.
Yes.
Kick goes down the line. Hourigan and Kelty, what a match-up that is. Gets over the back on this occasion. Trent Baldy will run onto it, though. And the right footer chips to the pocket. Pepper and Membry again in a one-on-one. Pepper with great body work. One bounce, runs in and celebrates, if you don't mind. And he slams it home. He gave the one finger, don't argue, and I'm going to put this through.
Well, I don't know about that, given the old one finger, because I actually just, my heart stopped for a second. I actually thought he's kicked out across the face of the goal, but he didn't. He has kicked it, and just good body work up there. Disappointing free kick to give away for Traralgon. It's just gone straight down the other end. Goal for Moe, probably against it a little bit, but nonetheless, another 6 points for Moe on the board.
And Moe break the deadlock and take a 6-point lead at the 16-minute mark of the second quarter. The Moe Racing Club, Club Eastwood Bairnsdale scoreboard. Moe 2-4-16, Traralgon 1-4-10.
Daniel Hutchison saying he didn't like the celebration with a one-finger salute. I've heard it all.
Well, I would have done it once I've kicked it. He was still running into. He had 15 more metres to run before he kicked that.
Yeah, very true. Back to the middle they go. Jacobson taps it down, out of side, goes through there. The legs of Cunico it was. Now Trent Baldy grabs it, goes towards Kelty. Dunbar closes and it gets down low and runs it over for a boundary throw-in. Out of side. 16 and 3/4 minutes gone. Moe Racing Club, second quarter. Don't forget, become a member today. You got a chance to win up at Club Eastwood as well. They're giving away a new car. Might be one of those new Suzukis too.
It would be. Jacobson got the tap down and then roved it himself to Cunico. He gave the handball across to McMahon. He's dumping kick. He's to Hamilton in front. Wasn't able to collect it there. Maslin did well. Had the handball and we'll have a ball up in the centre square here. The Lions leading by 6 points. Front position was Blackshaw. Ambler, he thought he'd tap it around to Willerton. Got the handball out wide, looking for Daltrey. Tom McMahon, his kick over the top to a one-on-one contest. Lopez does good body work. Unable to take the mark, though. Coming through, Willerton was hard. Didn't take the ball with him. He's going to be... Nothing's going to come of it. Umpires keep calling play on. All the players had stopped there for a second. Ambler gets the handball. Dunbar, his ball is smothered there by Eden. And he... trying to get the ball over the boundary line, he's given it a little toe. And they're out on the full on that far side, Scud.
Very unlucky. And he actually argued the point that it didn't go. We can't see being 150 metres away. Inboard kick, and Trent Baldy goes up to take the mark for the Lions. Just backwards of centre for the Lions. They do lead at the moment by 6 points. Kick towards half forward in the front spot. Kelty with a couple of bites at it and will be paid in the end.
Free kick.
Over the shoulder, chopping the arms, was it?
Over the shoulder.
So Kelty's had Pepper in the pocket. Decides not to go there. He kicks to the true in the diamond area of the centre, the forward part of the ground, and no one can take the mark. I'll get it out in a moment.
Diamond centre, we've got every shape you can think of.
Well, the circle part, inside forward 50. Either way, no one can take the mark except the Maroons. Goes out the side towards Hamilton. His kick, Reuters and Haywood. Reuters lets it bounce and now gathers it and runs it over.
Where is it, Scud?
I was actually going for the upside down V, is what I was looking for.
It's on the pitcher's mound over there.
The diamond, the circle, the square. Anyway, head in front of the gum tree. Umpire throws a ball in. Blackshaw, he did well, got the tap and then roved it well to Wood. He's looking to get the handball, he does, and he finds it over there to Rolly Baldy. His short kick wasn't 15, but did well to get rid of it there. Wood coming through there was Wood. His kick, it's going to be turned over. D'Angelo, Wood went back and had a good second effort. Maslin, his handball over the top. Looking for his teammate there, wasn't able to find him though. Ended up with McMahon to Tripodi, quick hands. He's going to turn the ball over and coming through is Van Dyke, and he said, I'll just put it on the boot and get it out of here. Kelty tried to stop it there with his legs, wasn't able to. Jackson McMahon did well. Daltrey, and he'll take the relieving kick for the Maroons.
Good kick. Oh, getting one hand up there was Blackshaw just to cause the intercept, and then got a good handball to Gold. His kick to Eden on the wing area. Chips it over the top. They are out. Van Dyke was the one. He's got inside forward 50. Prowse, does it get to him? He's got to backpedal, the big fella. It's hard for him to go forward, let alone backwards.
Well, it's easy to say from here, but I felt like he just had to jump. He's 8 foot tall. Instead, he tried to run backwards.
In the end, we've got a boundary throw in 20-minute mark, second quarter. The Lions press again. Kelty and Jacobson. Kelty put it to the back. Ferrado runs onto it, snaps it around the body, pushes it across the face. That's tough to do with the breeze today. And didn't even score in the end.
You feel like Traralgon probably needs to get down the other end and get another goal on the board, because, I don't know, I feel like they've probably had more control than Moe in this quarter.
Oh. Sorry, Beast.
Sorry, mate.
This went out of bounds on the full.
Absolutely, it
and
did.
we're going to boundary throw in. It's either a point or it's out of bounds on the full, you would have thought.
It was. Kelty came over the back with the ruck contest, though. No one's able to take it clear, but coming through, wrapped up there is Dunbar by Wood.
I think you're right, Beast, too. I think Moe certainly look a lot more dangerous when they're going inside forward 50.
Definitely, yeah. I just think Traralgon have had more of the play. They've held possession a little bit longer, just not able to get forward and score.
Kelty and Jacobson. Wood came through, as the old experienced head does, came flying through the pack. He was wrapped up straight away in the tackle. We'll have another ball up. 30 metres out from the Moe goal. They lead by one solid kick. Jacobson in front. He got the tap down. Looking there for Ferrado, get the hand out. Wood, he took on one, took on two, got the handball through to Kelty, and he snaps it over the shoulder for a goal.
Yeah, and Jacob Wood in there, he's just a little terrier in there, isn't he? He just tears around, he's just so hard to tackle. And as it was on display right then, he just broke maybe 2 or 3 tackles, was able to get his hands free, get the handball out. Off to the coach in Declan Kelty, and Kelty was a nice finish from a skillful player. And
Moe's lead goes out now to 12 points at the 21-minute mark of the second quarter. The Moe Racing Club Eastwood Bairnsdale's scoreboard has the Lions at 3-4-22, leading Traralgon 1-4-10.
We did say it was about a 2-goal breeze, we thought, down that end, which at the moment is exactly where the Lions are at. Jacobson in the middle, he gets over the top and does well. Neocleus came off the front of the square. He's wrapped up in the tackle there by the Lions. We'll have another ball up, still inside the centre square, although the Non-controlling umpire was coming in. Looked like he was going to pay a free kick, but nothing came of that. Jacobson got the tap down. Ends up with Ambler. He's going to deliver the ball inside 50. Hamilton's going to fly in front. McKenna did well, got down. Wasn't able to collect it there. Getting it out there through to hands to Danaher. He's dumping left kick. Goes out to the far wing and great body work there by Huey Dunbar. Looks to play on quickly by hands to McMahon. He finds Tate Marsh. He's going to deliver the ball inside 50 again for the Maroons. Nothing coming out of that. Trent Bald is going to get it. He's going to throw it on the left boot and say, marks up if you can. And Jackson McMahon will. And they'll look to reload again for the Maroons.
Got to lower the eyes, you'd think, from this position for the Maroons.
Got to basketball it around it, bring it this side, Scud.
Yeah, they do.
And he's going to dump it in again into the same spot where everyone already is. McKenna's going to come from 3 deep. Hamilton was in front. Nothing came from it. Maslin got the kick away. Mick Jacobson's going to stick a hand in there. Danaher's first to the ball. He gets a handball out, just looking for space, and ends up in the hands there of Belfer. His handball over the top to coming through and ends up there, coming into a kick. Good contested mark there by Hourigan against Kelty. He comes in board, needs to be spot on. Wasn't. But D'Angelo was good enough to get the hands in there to whack. It's been quiet this quarter. His big kick forward's going to go to no one apart from the Lions. And Scott Van Dyke will take the relieving kick.
He goes in board now and finds Danaher. And Danaher will stop and prop. He now gives the runner, and it is Maslin. Right foot kick inside forward 50. It goes. Prowse just going to go back again. He couldn't get that one either. Kelty says, I'll run onto it. Can I squeeze a handball out somehow? No, I can't. Hourigan will wrap him up. No prior opportunity, and well, ball up.
Depending on who you are, but I understand why Hourigan thought that would have been given based on other decisions made earlier, Scott.
So ball up inside forward 50. 24 minutes into the second quarter. Moe's pressing again. D'Angelo got one over the shoulder and hurt someone. It is.
He's paid it.
Is that Kelty down too? He's instantly grabbed his knee. I saw that straight away.
Yep.
He got the over the shoulder, and now they're going to move this away. This is bad news for the Lions. Let's hope Kelty can get up. Lions come to him to help him up now. Meanwhile, Traralgon are going to take the kick. D'Angelo went to Cunico. Kelty hobbles. Keep an eye on that one, Beast. Cunico's kick to the near side, off the inside of the boot, and rushing it over there was Shields. Boundary throw in.
Yeah, very properly on. Looks like he's left. His left knee or some part of the left leg. I reckon he's probably going to slowly come off the ground. He won't want to, but I think he's going to have to for a little spell.
Ball comes back in. Ferrado's kick was partially smothered. It's going to go in his direction. Does he run? No, he can't. He can't even move on it, Kelty. He's going to come straight off. Big news now for the Lions. Transfer of football for the Maroons on the outer side. Collings is out there, and he won't get it, and it's going to go over for a boundary throw-in. So 25-minute mark, second quarter, the coach for the Lions coming off.
He's jogging off in a straight line, but that last bit of play, then he tried to change direction to go for the tackle, and he just pulled up. He could not even move to change direction.
His Lions lead by 12 points at the moment.
Jacobson did well, took it out of the ruck contest to Halliburton. He can run if he wants, and he does. His kick going forward, looking for Daltrey. Got over the top, but it's going to end back up with Daltrey. Needs someone to go forward. He tries to kick it. Bernardo coming through to Brown. Well done by Masters, who's been good. He gets a handball over to Maslin, and the Lions will repel through Shields. He's wrapped up straight away by D'Angelo. We're going to have a ball up.
So big moments, all thanks to Metricon Homes, Australia's #1 builder, 8 years strong. Kelty's gone straight into the rooms to get assessed. We'll keep an eye on that one.
D'Angelo's wrapped up in a tackle straight away there by Riley Baldy. We'll have another ball up at 55 out from the Maroons' goal. We've ticked over 26 minutes. And it was Prowse who got the tap down. Looking to break the tackle there was Ferrado. He gets nothing out of it.
So to me, if I'm coach, am I thinking now, right, we've lost Kelty. This is your Traralgon coach too, by the way. We've lost Kelty. Do we now start to maybe think about Ty Hourigan going up to centre half forward because they've had absolutely nothing to go to up forward?
Especially for the last couple of minutes, absolutely, Beast.
Jumping tackle, free kick to the Maroons.
And a little bump too, that could have been 50
absolutely.
As well.
Looking for Leprez and he's just snagged it in with the left hand. He's thrown the mid out like Ricky Ponting used to do in the slips and has taken it. And this is a big one for the Maroons.
It was a nice grab there by Leprez. I thought it was a little bit casual by Louis D'Angelo with his kick. I thought, maybe just a little bit casual, but it's come off.
45, Leprez plays on. Then he spilled it himself as he's tried to play on. Got the handball. Halliburton was there. He's going to run in 20 metres out directly in front. Keeps it low and puts it through for the Maroons. Not what you would have had set up as Dylan Leprez was coming through, but they'll take the goal anyway.
exactly how they planned it.
Definitely didn't look perfect, that's for sure.
And Halliburton's goal has come at the 27-minute mark of the second quarter, reduces Murray's lead to 6 points on the Murray Racing Club Eastwood Bairnsdale scoreboard. Traralgon 2-4-16, trailing Murray 3-4-22.
So big moments, all thanks to Metricon Homes. Start building in just 16 weeks. Contact Metricon today. Love where you live. Coach Moe supporters got their heart in their mouth at the moment. Their key player is off getting assessed. Back to the middle we go. Jacobson tapped it and then got it out. Handball backwards to D'Angelo. He can't grab it on the first time. Marstons will keep his feet. Well done by D'Angelo. Forward handball. Great work by Riley Baldy. Grabs it and dumps it. It's a barrel. It's going to go over the back. Hourigan takes the uncontested mark. And Hourigan will slow things up.
That's why they've left him at that end of the ground, Darryl.
It looks to the outer side. The target will be Daltrey. Might not get there. Just got through him in the end. His second effort was really good. Handball's back to Whack. His handball inboard. Put Neocleus under pressure. He was up to the task. To Willardon. To Whack. To Jacob Cunico. Inboard handball missed D'Angelo, but then put a big wing tackle on Van Dyke.
But the wig tackle or the wing tackle?
The wing tackle. Van Dyke doesn't have a wig on a day like today.
I could go a wig, actually.
That would be one thing that would be flying.
Absolutely. No one's able to get it out of this ruck contest. We'll have another ball up.
Now, Traralgon kick it against the wind. Coming out of that bit of clearance work there, they had a brick wall of Moe players. Moe have got about 2 or 3 spare blokes sitting behind the football in their defensive side of that stoppage. Jackson
McMahon's going to take the free kick here, and he's trying to throw everyone out to the right, to the non-grandstand side, and Huey Dunbar and Sammy Halliburton are saying, come this side. So it looks like with the Maroons having extras, we're going to have a free kick here, and it's going to go to the Lions.
Look, I'm not, just quickly, Timmy, I'm not a body language reader by profession. However, I've just seen the head trainer come out and just let the coaching staff know, as a halftime siren sounds, but he just let them know, the coaching staff, the update on Kelty, and I dare say that could be it for Declan. But we'll find out at halftime. It's a big developing story in the Gippsland League. One of the star players. It's qualifying final day. Halftime siren has sounded. Moe lead at the moment. They lead it by 6 points. It's been interesting, to say the least. It's Moe 3-4-22. Traralgon 2-4-16. It's a big game, and it's tough conditions out here in Maffra Rec Reserve this afternoon. You are listening to Gippsland Live on TRFM. It's all thanks to Harvey Norman Electrical Gippsland.
It's time for this week's Gippsland League Top 5. Let's go. Kicking us off at number 1, Derek Egmalesi-Smith here from Sale. He had to think quick. He was front and centre, got it, over his head, and a great goal. Number 2, this one's an absolute peach. Kay de Reuters here from Traralgon. This is tough. He's right on the boundary line. How does he do that? That is one of the best you'll see.
Goal of the day, winner. You are not a contender, it's the winner.
You are kidding me, Timmy. That is one of the best we have seen all year. From
Number 3, it's Blair Roscoe here from Traralgon. Beautiful little pick up this, but even better evading his opponent. Then he just goes bang, lines it up, puts it home.
the youngsters put it through. How good is this great game of AFL?
This is unreal. And he's on the wrong side there too for a left footer. That could have gone anywhere.
Number 4 here, Jared Stewart here on the throw-in from Leongatha. He just takes off. He says, catch me if you can, I'm putting it through. Number 5, it's Liam Masters here from Moe. He just gets the hand pass right on the paint at 50, bangs it home.
Moe had the inside 50s that quarter after trailing 16-8 to Traralgon, and then they had 14-10. So to half-time, Traralgon have gone inside 26 times to Moe's 22. Clearance is pretty even that quarter, 9-8 Traralgon's way. Moe have a 14-13 edge on there. Centre clearances, however, the 4 centre clearances all went to Moe, so they leading there at 5-1. Both teams have had 19 free kicks. For Traralgon, 7 of them have been from out in the full. For Moe, 3 of them. So of the 38 free kicks paid, 10 of them have been out in the full with the windy conditions we have here today. Moe leading the mark count 51-33, 8-7 Moe's way in contested marks. Marks inside 50, Moe 5 to Traralgon 2. Nothing was scored from set shots that quarter, so it's only 2 behinds to Traralgon and 1-1 and 1 out in the full for Moe. The Battle of the Ruckman sees Mac Jacobson with another 13 hit-outs. He's had 22 to half-time, up against Chris Prowse, who had 10 that quarter, taking his tally to 17. Haven't finished the Moe individual stats at the moment, but for Traralgon, Jackson McMahon 10 disposals in the second quarter. He has 15 to the half-time mark, 11 to Louis D'Angelo, 9 to Connor Ambler, and 8 to Jordan Cunico and Ty Hurrigan. Declan Kilty's day is probably finished on 8 at the moment. I'll do these as we go. 5 more to Riley Baldy, takes him to 11. 7 more to Trent Baldy, he's on 13. 6 extra to Scott Van Dyke, take him to 17. 6 to Ben Danaher, who's up to 9. Lucas Ferrado, 7 that quarter, he's up to 9.
There it is, all the key stats. It is, of course, half-time wrap, thanks to Gippsland Mowers. Daniel Hutchison's with us this afternoon for special comments, and obviously a big news at the moment is all about Declan Kelty, Beast.
Yeah, well, he's been pivotal, hasn't he? Obviously his stature and who he is, but for this game alone, he's been the man for Moe in their back half to start the game, and then he stayed at that end of the ground to be their focal point up forward. So, not good news for Moe and for Declan, but, they'll have the second chance. We won't see him again today. I'd be very surprised. Given that they do have the second chance, he'll just be resting up, icing, doing whatever he needs to do, no doubt, to go on to next week.
And fingers crossed that it is just a short-term injury there, something that you don't want to see when it is around that knee injury. You don't want to see any long-term concerns coming out of the game, especially this late in the season, but also his point of the career as well.
And the fact that he ran off and he wasn't in all that much pain might indicate that he's probably ligament-wise he's probably okay, because generally he'd be in a lot of pain doing that. So, let's hope it isn't the worst for him, but the fact that he's run off the ground and walked into the rooms unassisted, hopefully it's best case scenario.
Timmy, quick words on that first half of football in your eyes, and we'll get some scores from Beast.
Yeah, I think very different ways in which the sides are going about it, using the breeze, but then also going against it. I think we saw in Paul's stats when in that first quarter, Moe obviously chipped the ball around and played slower play, whereas we noticed Traralgon a lot of the time we're trying to go some long kicks, and when they actually moved the ball around their attacking 50, they were able to get some better inside 50. So I think they need to be a little bit smarter, obviously, when they're going forward with the breeze, but I think they need to take a little bit of a leaf out of Moe's book in that when they're going against the breeze in that fourth quarter to actually move the ball around and attack it from there.
It's halftime wrap thanks to Gippsland Mowers. Here's Daniel Hutchison with all the key scores from around Gippsland, and I mean entire Gippsland.
Yeah, we are. We're stretching quite a distance this week, guys. Mid Gippsland over at Newborough, it's Fish Creek at halftime, 5-3-33. I've got a little edge on Ynar, 3-3-21. In the North Gippsland, looks like Tyres may have just kicked away slightly on Yallourn North over here at Sale. 8-3-51 is Tyres versus Yallourn North, 3-2-20. East Gippsland, I'm just unable to get one for East Gippsland. The Omeo District Grand Final up at Swan Reach is 5-3-33 Omeo Benambra to Swiss Creek, 2-1-19. So they've come back a little bit, Swiss Creek. Allenbank District, Bullen 3-7-25 to 2 points, Allenbank. And the West Gippsland, a lot close actually. It's Coralline 4-9-33 to Phillip Island 4-6-30. So Coralline have jumped Phillip Island in that second quarter.
Yeah, absolutely. There it is. We've pretty much got you up to speed with everything. Just quickly on the netball front, Timmy.
Scott A-grade netball here, obviously over on the courts, three-quarter time at the moment. Druin 34, the Gulls 31.
Oh, absolute tight one. Of course, Moe sit in top spot there, so they got the week off in A-grade netball. There it is, all done. Our halftime wrap. It's been all thanks to Gippsland Mowers. The third quarter's coming up after the break.
thrown the rugby jumper on straight away, and he's back on the bench, which is great for the team. So 3 players coming to the bench here.
Interesting that Ben Danaher comes to the bench as well, one of their prime midfielders. You'd expect him to start in the middle of the ground. He just hasn't looked his best today. His stats, Paul Carter, for the day, he's been obviously a big ball accumulator in the past, but today...
It was just 3 in the first quarter, but 6 in the second. 3 kicks, 3 handballs.
Worked into it nicely, but interesting you start him on the bench here, Beast. Is that a fair comment, maybe?
I mean, the game's still in the balance, isn't it? So it's only, 6 points? So the game is still in the balance. It could go either way, really. So, yeah, interesting call. He does look a little bit sluggish, so interesting if he might be maybe carrying something. I'll keep an eye on that and see what happens.
So Moe look like they're having 5 forwards to start this third quarter, which means they got the loose one back. Let's see what Traralgon do, Beast. This will be perfect for Ty Hurrigan, would it? You just either roll back.
Well, it looks like it's going to be potentially Tristan Wack, but they're going to leave loose Scud.
Yeah. Well, watch it in the opening couple of minutes. The third quarter for McDonald's is underway, and the ruckman will go at it. Neither of them could tap it down. Cunico grabbed it after it bounced and gave a handball straight to Cunico, who got wrapped up and holding the footy. So the tall Cunico got wrapped up by a Trent Baldy tackle and holding the ball.
Jacobson,
sorry. Yeah, that's what I meant to say.
I'm not sure there's a tall Cunico, is there?
No, there's not. No, there was once upon a time.
True.
The outlet kick went towards Prowse. Down at ground level, couldn't complete the mark. Handball forward from Ferrado. Now goes to the big ruckman in Chris Prowse. Trying to get around a couple. Somehow, no, I was going to say, he got a handball away, but he had an eternity. It was too long. It was holding the footy. And Dil Lopez gets the free kick for the Maroons. Runs on, plays on, and gets it towards half forward. Good body work by Hayward. 2 diving marks. Play on, said the umpire.
Fair to say the Moe coaching staff down in front of us, guys, were not happy with Big Prowse's efforts there.
And they shouldn't have been. He had early eternity to get rid of the ball. All he had to do was get it on the boot, if anything else. Jacobson and Prowse. Prowse was in front. Give it to him. Coming through, not able to take anything out of it. Umpire will come in and ball it up again. Just outside the 50 for the Maroons.
Sorry, Tim. It looks like Tristan Wack has actually rolled right up to the back of this stoppage. So I'm tipping he's been told, get right up high, get off the back of this stoppage, and give us some drive going forward.
Fair enough too. Quick kick out of that stoppage, got it into the middle of the ground. Moe will run onto this, and it's Woodall. 1 bounce, he's got some pace. 2 bounces, Tripodi's got pace too. 3 bounces, 4 bounces, Tripodi dives, Woodall kicks, and kicks an absolute beautiful goal. It's one of the best we've seen all year. And the youngster in Max Woodall, take your hat off to that. A running, bouncing goal. There's none better in this game of footy.
Well, there's another contender, Darryl, for our Zambero goal of the day. Just put the afterburners on, did the young Woodall fella there. And that's what I love to see. Harry Pepper done at the other end, raised a finger prior to even getting close to the goals. He's turned around, put the finger up. He knew how big that goal was. Superb finish.
And takes Moe to a 12-point lead at the 2-minute mark of the third quarter. The McDonald's Gippsland scoreboard has Moe at 4-4-28, Traralgon 2-4-16.
I don't reckon there's too many quicker blokes than Woodall and Tripodi chasing as well.
Absolutely. Jacobson took it out of the ruck. Got a handball looking for D'Angelo. He was first to it. He's wrapped up straight away there by Wood. And we'll have a ball up still in the centre square. Scud, we've had 4 goals kicked to the netball end and 2 with the breeze. So work that out however you can. D'Angelo, he got the throw over the back of his head. But anyway, umpire's call play on to Cunico. Whack. Playing the loose man, goes forward, looking for Reuters. Here's another one who's quick. He's able to get out of there. He's wrapped up. Reuters gets the ball back inside 50, looking for McKenna. Came over the back, delivers it in front. Can he bend down? He does. Blackshaw tried to tackle him up, couldn't get to him. Was Lopez off the left boot. He kicks it across the face of goal. Halliburton's there, tries to keep it in play. And can't, and it goes over for a boundary throw in.
Good result. I think he might have tried to tap it back into play there, Halliburton. So it's actually a good result for Traralgon anyway to get a throw in right in the pocket.
McMahon to do the ruck duties with Chris Prowse. Ball comes back in. McMahon in the front spot. Tapped it straight down. Maslin overran it. Little squeezing handball from Ambler. Little quick kick from, was it Reuters in the end? I think it was. He's missed everything under duress though and put it out of bounds on the full.
I feel like the message for Traralgon's, particularly half-time with the coach, would have been to let's just really take this game on. We're not going to stand back and let Moe run away. So let's just try and be really offensive and push hard forward. We see Tristan Wack. That looks like what his role may be in this second half of footy. But he's got to be mindful being that spare too, not to get too sucked up up too high up the green and let Moe out the back.
The Lions have bring the ball back in. It got over the back of the pack, and it's McMahon that's going to bring the ball back in at 50.
Not McKenna.
Not McKenna. Ambler wasn't able to take the mark. He's wrapped up straight away. Ball's bouncing around there. No one's going to be able to get that out. And the umpire will come in. I thought it was a little bit gutsy to have McMahon going up against Prowse, but anyway, McKenna did a good job.
Change your name.
Jacobson and Prowse. Prowse got the tap down. Who's looking to get it out of there. Wack was able to pull it out, throws it on the boot, looks towards the goal square. Getting back there, McKenna is there. He's trying to throw it around. Nothing comes of it. The Lions wrapped it up. Low pres. The umpire's going to come in and we'll have another ball up. They've held up really well. Beast the Moe defence when the Maroons have had it going forward.
Oh, they've been superb. They've been superb going to this end of the ground, holding Traralgon up. They've been really good, their defence, the whole game.
Prowse got the tap down. Baldy threw it on the boot, looking for Shields and Tripodi. Tripodi was able to get to it. He's looking to get a handball out, and he does to D'Angelo, who goes over the top. Great handball there from Daltrey to Willerton. He went left, then he went right. His handball missed the mark. We're going to have a ball up inside 50 for the Maroons. Nice tough start here for the third quarter. 5 minutes gone. It's the Lions that lead by 2 goals after Max Woodall had a ripper for the Ambrero goal of the day contender. Tripodi goes over the top. He's going to be paid a free kick, and it's going to go to Jordan Shields.
So Shields on his defensive 50. 5 minutes into the third quarter for McDonald's, the new quarter pounder range at Macca's. It's the icon you love with a little extra flair. Kicks towards the wing. The Breeze will take it from right to left. And now running onto this one is Riley Body. He's got Willerton. He kicks it over the top. Membry read this well. There's a bounce for Pepper. Membry's in the right spot. Pepper gives him a shove. Oh, the ball does dirty tricks sometimes because it bounced backwards in the hands of Pepper. And Membry said that footy can go get stuffed. Pepper with a great goal, though.
Yeah, great work there by Harry Pepper. Again, though, you look where the ball come from. Involved again, Riley Baldy. I don't know where they'd be this Moe side without the Baldy brothers, because they are doing an absolute power of work. A bit of speed out of that contest there, and kicks forward into a bit of space, and Harry Pepper finishes off nicely.
With 2 inside 50s for 2 goals for Moe this quarter. They're now out to an 18-point lead, which is a match high at the 6-minute mark of the third quarter. They're 5-4-34 on the McDonald's Gippsland scoreboard. Traralgon 2-4-16.
Timmy, the Breeze has swung around. They're kicking with a 5-goal Breeze this quarter.
I don't think it has, but Jacobson got the tap. Hey! D'Angelo just had his head ripped off from Prowse. He'll take the free kick inside the centre circle.
Man on the mark moved as well.
He did. Umpire's called play on though. Hourigan. He delivers the ball deep inside 50. But going back and taking the strong mark there is Scott Van Dyke for the Lions. Just got to be smarter with the Maroons taking it forward. The Lions have kicked 2 goals against the Breeze or with the Breeze. Who knows? We've had most of the scoring done at the netball end where we didn't think we'd get any scoring done. He's gone out wide. We're going to have a boundary throw in far side here at the Mafra Rec Reserve. It's the Lions by 3 goals.
For our listeners, we're not making this up. The earlier games were certainly kicked towards the right of your radio, towards the city end of ground at Mafra Rec Reserve.
Absolutely they were, but it's interesting, Beast, that the 2 goals from the Lions this quarter have come from run, but the grandstand side.
Yeah, absolutely they have. And that's probably where they're going to look to potentially exploit Traralgon off their half-back line.
Shallow throw in and kicked around the body. Whack was on the end of it. Gave it to Marsh, who just dumped it out. And again, Prowse takes the mark. Low press comes in with a little bit of argy-bargy. Nothing untoward there. Inboard handball to Danaher onto the ground. He kicks it the left foot towards the wing. Prowse, they're not getting any smaller, those big boys. Ground level there was Eden. Handball was smothered. And now working hard was Tate Marsh. Somehow got ball to boot. Little quick kick towards Ambler. The run of Cunico. Chipped it over the top. McKenna's there, but it's 2-on-1. And McKenna, the one, nearly got that too. He had a good piece of that. Mulqueen was there to handle over the top. And working hard was Blackshaw. He tapped it forward. Little tap from Prowse. Back to Mulqueen was good. Scrubby little kick. Under pressure. Other Lions. Maroons are going to try and wrap it in. Brown gave it to Cunico with a quick kick. McKenna's going to be the target again. This time he can't mark it. At ground level, Brown spinning, turning, falls to ground, jumps on top of each other, and we'll have a ball up. 8 minutes into the third quarter, 18-point margin. It's a game high for the Lions.
He'll be dirty with himself, I'd say, Dan McKenna. He done all the hard work. He just didn't hold on to that footy.
Coming through, Ambler tried to get it out of there, but couldn't. It was Maslin that takes a dumping kick out for the Lions, wrapped up straight away in a tackle, coming outside their 50, and we'll have a ball up far side. We're ticked over 8.5 minutes gone. And Prowse will go at it up against Jacobson and give it to Prowse on that one. He roved it himself. Got the handball out. Came through for Danaher. Quick kick forward. Ends up in the hands there of Belfer. He gives the handball over to Eden. His handball out to Baldy. Delivering forward. It's a low scrubby kick. It's Pepper and Membry over there. Pepper gets down, taps it, keeps it in front of him, looking forward, and he did cleverly well there. Baldy was able to get his hands back onto it. Back out to Pepper from a standing start. Chisel the ball in low. Good hands there by Halliburton. Got it and delivers a clearing kick for the Maroons out to the far centre wing.
On the outer side there, Hamilton was the target. It got over the back though. Brock Smith was there. He's got some forward handball number support. He goes to Chris Prowse. He's got plenty of time to turn and kick it straight down the throat of Tate Marsh. So Marsh for the Maroons. They need to find something. What's going to be their spark? Marsh will kick it long and high over the top of McKenna's head. Keeping his feet was Mulqueen. Hamilton will close, but Mulqueen will see it over for a boundary throw-in. And at the moment, it just looks all too difficult for the Maroons.
It does, Daryl. But one thing I have noticed is they haven't really gone in their shell. They're continuing to run and try and break those lines. And I have noticed they're really trying to exploit that rule, that stand rule. So every time they get one on that stand rule, they're looking to flick off the handball to move the ball quick.
That's one thing that you won't die wondering about the Maroons. They'll continue to do that run and overlap handball or the run and draw as much as possible.
They need to look at something different going inside 50 though. They just keep dumping it in there and there's nothing there for them at the moment. Gibson was Prowse that got the tap down. Coming through Danaher, quick handball out. The Lions will clear out of the 50 there through Blackshaw. The Maroons have kept it in play. Hourigan, he's just going to dump the ball back in. This is not going to work for the Maroons if they're trying to get back into this game.
Exactly what we're talking about, Timmy. They're the ones.
And Prowse will take the relieving kick.
I feel like Hourigan should have been kicking to Hourigan then.
Yeah, that's
probably what they're lacking is someone who can just body up like him.
Yep, good point. They get it to the back here. McMahon squeezes a handball backwards, all under pressure though. There's Hourigan, forward handball to Wack. Wack's little chip kick over the top and is going to go towards Reuters. He gives an inboard handball to Jacobson. Back to Reuters. Right foot kick. It's Daltrey in the end, sorry. It goes towards Halliburton, who takes the mark top of the 50. Gives it to Daltrey. Comes back onto the right foot, thumps it high and long. Breeze might bring this back beautifully from a standing start, if you don't mind. That's the spark the Maroons want, and it's come from Chance Daltrey.
That's a thumping kick, and there again, we just seen exactly what we just mentioned before around Traralgon. They take the mark, they look to play on quick and flick that hands off. Chance Daltrey clearly is the one they're looking for there. Goes back. Knows how much power he's got in his legs, just thumps that from outside 50.
And brings Maui's margin back to 12 points. We've played 11 minutes in the third quarter, and that goal takes Traralgon on the McDonald's Gippsland scoreboard to 3-4-22, trailing Maui 5-4-34.
The first goal. Scud, we'll go with that one. First goal for the Maroons, kicking with the breeze as it continues to gust here at the Maffra Rec Reserve. Ball's back into the middle. Big Jacobson gets the tap down. No one's able to take that one out, and umpire Ryan's going to come back in. We'll have another ball up between the boys again. Jacobson front position, gets the big tap down, looking to get something out happening. Handball comes out, ends up in the hands there of Ambler to Tripodi, puts the speed on, comes inside 50 looking for McKenna, but he's got two against him, unable to take the mark there. And Reuters was able to pick it up. Smith was the one that couldn't quite take the mark, but it was Masters that dumped the ball outside 50. If he can, he's going to try and find the boundary line, which he does. On far wing here at Maffra Rec Reserve, ticked over 12.5 minutes. It's the Lions leading by 2 goals.
Don't forget our best on ground all performance this afternoon, thanks to Gippsland Suzuki. The new Suzuki, the new hybrids, turned 40.
No one was able to get a ruck contest out of that. It was D'Angelo looking for Tate Marsh if he could find him, but he couldn't get there. Coming through, we've got the handball out there for the Lions. Crunching the tackle there was from Lopez. He's been paid the free kick for holding the ball. The Maroons want to go, and Trent Baldy is doing ever so professional thing and just sitting on top of it. Lopez is going to go quickly. He's going to dump the ball in long. McKenna's in the front position, and coming through there was Hamilton. He taps the ball forward, looking to go for it again. Nothing's able to come of it. Mulqueen got the handball out. Ends up there. Golds tried to get his kick out, was smothered. And the Lions will kick it out through Trent Baldy. And perfectly timed to touch. And that's gone over for a boundary throw-in.
It's interesting tactic with what we're seeing with Traralgon going inside 50. We had Lopez kick inside 50. Again, just bombed it in. They really only have one big, and that's McKenna, and he wasn't in that contest. So I think maybe lowering the eyes, trying to chip up, and try to deliver inside 50 a different way.
So whack from the stoppage, kicks it inside forward 50, but straight down towards Brock Smith. The loose number back there is good for the Lions. Gives it to Van Dyke, kick around the body, and he tried to get it to Ferrado. He left it behind. D'Angelo gave it to Wax. Wax little kick got towards Neocleus, and he's the key player for me. Neocleus, outside 50, delivers to the fat side, but just the breeze got under that one. And Mole Queen read it better. Mole Queen's now playing the Declan Kelty role down there. He's been good, gives a handball back to Smith. They quickly move it to the outer side again. Land on the head of the McMahon, hitting it with pace. There was Reuters, inboard handball. Looks for Neocleus, tried to don't argue. Kick got smothered, ricocheted backwards. Marsh was there to thump it back in. It's a one-on-one, going back this time Maslin. And the Moe defence again take the mark inside their defensive 50.
They're just absolutely monstering the Traralgon forward line, aren't they, Moe?
Traralgon are making it nice and easy for them by dumping it in all the time as the Lions will come out. And this ball is hand over fist is going to go out in front of the Traralgon coach's box. We'll have a boundary throw in.
Big moments right now for both these sides. You're a sense the next 15 minutes of play are going to be all important, whoever get them. It's all thanks to Metricon home. Start building in just 16 weeks.
The Maroons need to get on a run. Prowse takes front position, but Jacobson did well getting over the back. Wood came through, but it was Trent Boldy. Did well, spun around and kicked it on the left foot. Leading a ball back to the race there is Hurrigan. He's going to pick it up if it sits for him. It finally does. Takes a bounce. He's going to try and get round Prowse. He does. He takes a second. Handballs into the middle there to Dunbar. Back to Hurrigan. He's going to take it all on himself. Comes through the middle, over the top. There's the Lions defence there with that extra. They've just got to be smarter coming forward. And they're going to release it there through Masters. Good tackle there. But the handball back to Golds. Comes back out. The Maroons have spoiled each other. Prowse got the handball out to McMahon. McMahon with the turnover for the Maroons. He's going to look to bring it inside 50. It's a 1-on-3 contest there. They've got no chance. But coming through is Neocleus. He's going to dribble the ball through. Through for a minor score.
And go, Paul. Sorry.
It's the first behind of the quarter, and we played 16 minutes into the third quarter. Traralgon 3-5-23, trailing Moe 5-4-34. McDonald's Gippsland scoreboard.
That kick from Ty Hurrigan coming inside, that's where you want that kick to go. It's right up the guts, 30 metres out. The problem is Traralgon just have no one there. They've got players lacking, just not willing to get into that contest. They go inside forward 50 again, and it's a 3-on-1. Their best chance and look at goal was a 3-on-1 spoil.
Yeah, exactly right. That's that area that I spoke about, that shape of the V, the diamond of the circle and the square. That's the exact spot that I wanted it before, Beast. As the ball got to the outer wing area, free kick's going to go Hurrigan's way. Inboard, right in the middle of the Maffra Rec Reserve. Daltry's going to go, does so with the 2-bite mark. Does he move it quickly? Lots of runners went and demanded the football, but he decides to kick it high into that area, that danger zone again. The ball's going to scoot out the back and beat everyone over for another boundary throw-in.
We've had 20 inside 50s this quarter, 17 to Traralgon, 3 to Moe.
They've only managed one goal. One goal in the quarter. We've travelled 17 minutes into this third quarter for McDonald's.
Get the runner out there and deliver the message. Change it up a bit, boys, as McKenna, but Prowse takes the front position, gets the tap down. Clearing kick comes out. Dunbar was first to it. Looks to get the handball to Hurrigan, missed him, and go over the boundary throw-in.
And the clearances are going Moe's way 10-6.
On a flip side, how good are the defence of Moe been if that's just continually under pressure, coming in, bombing it in? And the Lions' defence has stood tall without their best player out there.
Absolutely. Jacobson was front position, got it down. Baldy, Trent got the kick coming through. Getting a hand in there was Hurrigan. Comes out there through Cade Marsh. McMahon, Tom. Kicks it forward, looking for Lopez. He tapped it over the top there, but nothing was there. Maslin, not 15. They called Riley Baldy, got the handball over, looking for his brother in Trent. Blackshaw to Prowse. He gets the handball out. Maslin again dumps the ball down long. It's a 2-on-1 contest. But coming over the back and taking the strong mark is Nick Prowse. Doesn't get any smaller.
Too much height.
Kicks over the top, looking for Eden. He's going to be first to it. Is it going to sit for him? First there, he does. He swings around, gets past Hurrigan, delivering the ball forward. Pepper again pushes off. He just dropped that one that he should have swallowed up, absolutely. And the ball's going to come out through Cunico. Coming out to the far wing, but he's got nothing here, and Shields is going to take it, and he can look to reload quickly. Coaches are yelling at him just to slow that thing down a little bit. Van Dyke.
I nearly would have gone the opposite. I nearly would have went a lot quicker just while Traralgon was scrambling to get back in numbers.
Nothing. He's called to play on. Van Dyke, he's going to dump it to the spot, 35 out. Hourigan was there. He couldn't take the mark. Eden's there at the fall of the ball. Nothing's going to come out of it. Quick kick out, though. Dunbar. He gets the handball to Neocleus. The handball over the top to McMahon. He's going to get crunched. And he went... Ooh, he was lucky. Prowse. His left hand went a little bit high.
He braced himself. McMahon.
Absolutely.
He knew that was coming.
Margin sits at 11 points in favour of Moe. Big contest right now. Jackson McMahon grabs it for the Maroons, dumped it to centre half forward. McKenna's there. Good spoil by Mulqueen. It gets towards Lopez, tries to get a handball to Neocleus, can't quite do so. Now they got some run. Reuters trying to get it to Willardon. Reuters has to go again. Halliburton and Shields. Umpire's blown a whistle.
Free kick to Willardon, didn't have it.
Yep.
And he was going to look to pay advantage if there was something there for Traralgon.
So back to centre half forward area. Wants to play on quickly to Daltrey. He's already kicked one the quarter and now unloads from 50 again.
Oh.
The breeze was bringing it back, but not enough. It hit the upright.
Bringing Traralgon to 3-6-24 on the McDonald's Gippsland scoreboard. 10 points in arrears of Moe, 5-4-34, coming up to 20 minutes of the third quarter.
Daltrey's certainly been the spark in this third quarter for the Maroons.
1 goal, 6 the Maroons have kicked Scud into with the breeze.
There's your big moment. A lot of those have been, that was a good shot on goal, but a lot of them have been from the tough angles.
Absolutely. As the Lions will bring the ball back in, we're going to keep it in play. They're coming over the back with Hourigan trying to take big mark, and he'll see the ball over for a boundary throw in.
Really going to suggest that maybe we'll see, which we won't because the two Baldy boys for Moe have been absolute beasts this game so far, but could we see the back six getting the best?
Yeah, just about. They have been fantastic. Actually, both sides have been very good. Goes to ground level there. Daltrey again gave a handball to McMahon. Kicks around the body. Up they go. Blackshaw with a quick handball backwards to Smith, who just dumped it out. Reading that one better. On the outer side there is Marsh.
Tom McMahon.
McMahon it is, thank you. Timmy, as McMahon goes in forward again. Hamilton's got underneath it a number of times. Mulqueen was there to handle over the top. Prowse with a nice little tap down to Haywood. Kick around the body, went straight into the umpire. And now Baldy says, now I've got to work hard because there's 3 Maroons around it. Big Maxi Jacobson with a don't argue, gives it to D'Angelo. Hesitation, and now the smother. He got it back, and now he got one over the shoulder. So Traralgon will get a shot on goal directly in front. Hesitation. Went for the handball, went for the kick, decided to hold it back and then kicked it into the man of mark, got it back again. Good individual play by Louis D'Angelo.
The Heaton finals too, though, you know, he just that slight hesitation to not kick the footy when he had that opportunity, and it gets smothered. So, you know, it could have easily gone back down and rebounded, but we see Louis get a nice free kick and line up for goal.
10 points down, directly in front, 25 out, keeps it low, puts it through. Louis D'Angelo steps up when his club needs to. 21-minute mark, third quarter.
I feel like that's the best way Traralgon are probably going to get some some goals on that scoreboard, is the way they just sort of had that bit of play there. They just sort of kicked in, a bit of run and carry. The bomb kicking is just not going right for them at the moment.
Margin back to 4 points in Moe's favour. 22 played and of the third quarter. McDonald's Gippsland scoreboard. Moe 5-4-34, leading Traralgon 4-6-30.
Ball back in the middle, important one there for the Maroons. As we said, they need to be in front because we know the Lions are going to come home with the breeze. Jacobson into the middle, neither are able to get it, but he's done well. He's roved it again, gets the handball down to D'Angelo. He goes out wide and finds Tate Marsh on the left, looking for Lopez. Good, strong, contested mark out in front. Does Lopez. He swings round. What do they got forward? Kicks the ball into the pocket, looking for McKenna. He's got 2 in front of him again. Nothing's able to come out of it. And the ball's going to be wrapped up. And I think that's again with the Maroons. Like, they've got to loose back the Lions. They can't just keep looking to go for McKenna. He's going 1-on-2 every single time. Goes over the top. Prowse did well, got it down. Danaher got the handball out. Neocleus looked to be wrapped up. It was Mulqueen who threw it on the boot. Wilton, he gets around. He looks to get a handball. He looked to put it on the kick. Gets the ball back out to Ambler. He's going to basketball it around to the top of the 50. It is Cunico there. He's going to swing around on his right boot and pushes it extra to the other side. Not from our angle, but from the goal umpire's angle. It went through for a point.
4-7-31 Traralgon, trailing Moe 5-4-34. McDonald's Gippsland scoreboard, 23.5 played third quarter.
I'm not sure on McKenna's fitness levels, but maybe he needs to just be a bit more higher up the ground and maybe try and make some contests higher up the ground and be an option for them. Maybe across half forward, he's been able to just plonk himself deep all game, but I think the time is just to make a change.
Lions go short. Maslin went to Smith. And Smith kicks it to the point of the square. Lets the breeze just take it across to the left a fraction. Balfour with the head over the footy. D'Angelo with the tackle. And the umpire will ball it up. 24 minutes have gone into the third quarter. We know that Moe's final quarters have been ordinary to say the least. They do lead by 3 points and they are going to be kicking with a bit of a breeze in the final quarter, although it hasn't really been the way that the scoring has gone. Interesting to see. We've got around the ground scores, all thanks to Harvey Norman Furniture. Timmy, A-grade netball.
A-grade netball, and the Warragul Gulls have come over the top of the Druin Hawks in the last quarter, scoring 14-7, and they take out the win 45-40.
All right, we'll get you a player of the day there from the Warragul side very shortly. Of course, they'll be taking home the Harvey Norman voucher.
Just while we've got a ball up, the Omeo District Grand Final, three-quarter time, it's Omeo Benambra by 60 points.
That's
a little bit over that one.
Turn the Jets on in the third quarter.
The trainers will be running something out in the drink bottles in the final quarter, you would have thought, and it won't be water. As Halliburton kicks it towards half forward, out the back, Masters with a mark, nicely done.
Been very good.
Just got another around the ground score as well. Nick Lucchino got the quaddie in Melbourne, well done Nick. And the last league hasn't run yet. As Shields takes a mark for the Lions. Shields looks up, target should be Nick Prowse down the line, but he goes short to Balfour. Halliburton tried to spoil. Moe with some numbers. Woods there. Comes back onto the right foot. Puts it down, and there is Prowse getting on the end of it. Horrigan rolls back, and is a loose one back. So the Lions have to just slow things up. Nick takes his time. He will chip it to the top of the 50. It was Eden has to go. Pepper grabbed it. He wants the boundary line. He's going to get a boundary throw in inside forward 50. And very well done. Traralgon had some numbers back, Beast.
I would say it's a good result for Moe. Given the 25-minute mark now of the third quarter, to get a bit of a quick kick out of a stoppage and get a ball up, a throw in, inside their forward 50. Good result.
Jacobson goes at it. He's that front position. Shallow throw in. Gets the tap down to McMahon. He's taken after he's kicked it. And it's going to be downfield. Free kick in front of the Moe coach's box, and it's going to go to Hamilton. The Maroons are calling for it.
Just on the Moe coach's box, Declan Kelty. Doesn't have any ice on his knee, but he is on crutches.
Hamilton goes to the torp, which he does. And Mulqueen was able to take the mark there. He's going to come in ball and finds Riley Baldy. They're out here, the Lions, if they can, and they can run with it. Ends out there through... that is Haywood. Haywood was able to get the kick out. Wasn't on the mark, but Ambler came hard at it. Low presses first there. If he can get the touch, he's going to be... Haywood did well putting his head over the ball. Good hard contest. We'll have a ball up. 26.5 minutes gone, third quarter. The Lions still lead by 3 points, and they'll come home with the breeze. Hasn't been as fruitful the breeze as what we thought it would be for the day. Tate Marsh is going to get the kick. He looked to go backwards, now he's going to go forward. Dumps it in on the left boot. Lopez was front position, unable to take the mark. Masters is first to the ball, and he'll see the ball over the boundary line for a throw-in.
Not high scoring, but one thing we do know, we're in for an absolute ripping last quarter.
Yep. It's going to be on for young and old. Don't worry about that. Of course, the winner goes through to a second semi-final for a chance at Leongatha. And that obviously is big, because you win that one, you go straight into a grand final. So lots at stake, of course, in this qualifying final. Stoppage there. Balfour handball backwards. Riley Baldy does well. Just gives a handball back to a teammate. Just dumps it out, does Maslin, towards the wing area. Big pack formed, and Prowse crunched it. And he may have come off second best. Big Nick. Boundary throw will occur, but Nick pops up. He's all good.
Speaking of Nicks, just a quick one from Nick Lucchino. He is alive in the quaddie, so you were right. And he had to borrow 10 euros off Poppy.
Boundary throw in. Prowse tapped it down. D'Angelo's kick doesn't go a great distance. Pepper's back now. He rolled back in the last couple of minutes. Gives a handball off to a teammate who dumps it down the line. Prowse just thumps it forward. Bembry's a loose one now for the Maroons back there in front of the gum tree at the rec reserve. The switching kick to McMahon across half-back. He'll continue with a switch. Is it dangerous? No, because Daltrey's in the middle. He can't complete the mark, though. Can they get a runner onto the end of this one, Maroons? Wood says, I want a handball to open space. Shields with a head over the football. Great courage. Gives a handball to Maslin, and Maslin dumps it straight down to Balfour. He's got no one forward. He has to go slow. Gives a handball to Baldy, and Baldy gives it to Eden. He might even give it back. Eden says, no, I'll kick it. And the wind pushes it across. And Baldy wanted it back.
He threw the hands up, didn't he?
He wasn't happy. He was looking for that run on. Little one over the top. Eden decided to try and put the cream on that one, but
4-point lead to Maui, closing in on three-quarter time, 5-5-35 to Traralgon 4-7-31, all on the McDonald's Gippsland scoreboard.
Gee, that was a big moment right there, wasn't it, for Metricon Holmes?
Huge moment.
Got one in red time.
Absolutely. Hourigan will bring it in. He takes 2 bounces, goes forward and finds Lopez. In his back half, he looks to go forward. What's he got ahead? Just going to dump it long. It's a 1-on-2 contest. Reuters was the smallest one out there. He's wrapped up the tackle, though, of the Lion player and stopped the flow there. Just, I'm not sure that that's the right kick either there, Scud. Like, you just got to be smarter about that. You're kicking to one of the smallest blokes out on the ground. Prowse did well, took it out of the contest. Eden wasn't able to take the mark, but he's head over it.
Maybe at the time of the quarter, Timmy, maybe it wasn't a bad option instead of taking that risk. But it did go 29 and a half minutes, that third quarter. And it is an absolute belter here at Maffra this afternoon. It is the Maui Lions leading 5-5-35, leading Traralgon at three-quarter time 4-7-31. It's a 4-point margin, and we have got one to go as both sides just have a little bit of a chat right on the three-quarter time siren. As the senior leaders of both clubs just sort of get them separated, get their composure back on, because we have 1 quarter to go here, and it's going to be an absolute beauty. You are listening to Gippsland Live on TRFM on Saturday afternoon. It's all thanks to Harvey Norman, Electrical Gippsland.
It's time for this week's Gippsland League Top 5. Let's go. Kicking us off at number 1, Derek Egmalesi-Smith here from Sale. He had to think quick. He was front and centre, got it, over his head, and a great goal. Number 2, this one's an absolute peach. K. Reuters here from Traralgon. This is tough. He's right on the boundary line. How does he do that? That is one of the best you'll see.
Goal of the day, winner. You are not a contender, it's the winner.
You are kidding me, Timmy. That is one of the best we have seen all year. From
Number 3, it's Blair Roscoe here from Traralgon. Beautiful little pick up this, but even better evading his opponent. Then he just goes bang, lines it up, puts it home.
The youngsters put it through. How good is this great game of AFL?
This is unreal. And he's on the wrong side there too for a left footer. That could have gone anywhere.
Number 4 here, Jared Stewart here on the throw-in from Leongatha. He just takes off. He says, catch me if you can, I'm putting it through. Number 5, it's Liam Masters here from Moe. He just gets the hand pass right on the paint at 50, bangs it home.
Welcome back. It's three-quarter time. It's a 4-point margin in favour of the Lions. 5-5-35, Traralgon to 4-7-31. Both sides kicking 2 goals in the quarter, but the Maroons managed to reduce the margin by a couple of points. Here's the key stats. And for 3 quarters, it's all thanks to Gippsland Suzuki.
Well, the main stat was the inside 50s that quarter. Traralgon had 20 to Murray's 7, so the Murray defence have really stood up well to keep those scores just to the 2 goals. 14 clearances apiece, which indicates a lot of stoppages during that quarter. Traralgon won it out of the centre. Murray had a 5-1 advantage at half-time. Traralgon won 4 of the 5 in that third quarter. The free kicks was just 7 to Traralgon, 3 to Murray that quarter. Max Jacobson going on with the job, 11 hit outs. He's got a total of 33 up against Chris Prowse, who has 26 to three-quarter time. Individually, the leading stat winners of the players we're following for Traralgon: Jackson McMahon on 22, Louis D'Angelo 20, 15 to Ty Horrigan, 13 to Connor Ambler, and 12 to Jordan Cunico. For Moe, Scott Van Dyke on 23. Both Baldy brothers are on 18, 13 to Ben Danaher and 10 to Lucas Ferrado.
Thanks very much, Paul. They are the key stats, thanks to Gippsland Suzuki. Both sides are breaking away from their huddle, and we've got some around-the-ground scores. Here's Daniel Hutchison for Harvey Norman Furniture.
Yeah, Mick Gippy, Scott, it's three-quarter time. Fish Creek 7-4-46 to Yanar 3-6-30. The North Gippsland, it's TTU 8-11-59 to your Law North 4-4-28. The Boysdale Braggalong versus Wyong game, 8 minutes into the last quarter, Wyong are leading by a point. So that's a score update with that game. The Omeo Benambra game, I did say 60 points in favour of Omeo Benambra. Bull and Allenbank, it's 6-7-43 Bull and to Allenbank 3-3-21. And Coralline 4-10-34 are currently getting beaten by Phillip Island 7-10-52.
Thank you, Daniel Hutchison. Very comprehensive with those scores right across Gippsland and the Valley. And we have 1 to go here in the qualifying final at Mafra. It's going to be an absolute cracker final quarter. Tim Saxton, here he is, Gippsland Live on TRFM.
Will it be the breeze or without the breeze that gets the job done as Jacobson and Prowse go at it, and it's Jacobson who gets the first tap down. Ferrado gets the kick. Tripodi with the handball there to D'Angelo to Cunico. He dumps it on the boot going forward. Shocking bounce for Willerton, the smallest bloke out there. But D'Angelo's able to get his hands wrapped up. He's spun around a 360 tackle and he's going to be holding the ball. And the Lions will take the free kick there through Ferrado. Bless you, Scud. Ferrado, he kicks the ball out towards, looking for Wood, went over the top of his head. He's able to hold it, he can't keep it in, he does. Taps the ball back out, looking for Belfry, got the handball over to Wood. They've done it well. He's wrapped up in a tackle, and the umpire's called holding the ball. Unfortunate there for Wood. I'm not sure he had much prior there.
Might make it something out of nothing there a little bit.
Absolutely, but it'll be Tristan Wack that'll take the free kick for the Maroons. He chips it down low, looking for Jacobson's the front one. Hamilton came flying from over the back 4 deep. Wasn't able to get anything though. Willerton was able to kick the ball forward. Well done there by Mulqueen. Got the kick out though, but it was Lopez who's first to it. Handball through. Cunico went to look to kick it, then got the handball over to Willerton. Back to Cunico from the 50. Centres the ball, looking for Hamilton, and he's going to take the mark. Great work, Hamilton, and great work there by Cunico.
Yeah, super smart by Cunico there. He just seen him board. He opened up the blinkers there. He wasn't just looking one way. Seen just Josh Hamilton free inside and found him.
Chips it over the top though. Lopez was left all alone. And he's a slightly tighter angle, but he's about 15 metres closer, which with this breeze that...
I think that's a harder kick from there, actually.
I think so. Yeah, he's put him deeper into that pocket.
Yeah.
And not a favourable pocket either with the breeze.
Experienced he is in Lopez. What can he do with it? Puts it, keeps it low. It's going to go across the face, which is interesting to see how he can do that when the breeze is pushing across the ground.
No, that's what happens to me when you kick across the face. It just holds up in the breeze. As Horrigan on that outlet kick takes a nice defending mark. He's going to reload. And they'll want it to this near pocket. He goes straight down the middle of the ground. Going back, Eden takes the mark. So the forward's rolled up. He's now taking an intercept mark down back. He wants to come to the near side. Prowse will be the target. Wack's there in front of him. Prowse will go over the top of Wack and just pluck it out of his hands. And now Prowse kicks down the line. Does he keep it in the field of play? Yes, he does. No, he doesn't. Umpire said he got it out of bounds. It was very close. The umpire had a perfect spot on it.
Yeah, good on him for making a call.
Yep. Free kick's going to go McMahon's way for the Maroons. All-important first goal you expect as McMahon kicks it down to half forward. McKenna just sort of peeled off the back of that when they really needed to make a contest. They got numbers at ground level. Wack gives it to Hamilton. Hamilton got swung around from Eden and now gives it back to Wack. Wack's in trouble. And he got saved by the whistle, a quick whistle it was. And now he's going to get a free kick. They don't like that after they backpedal. And they gives it across to, it is in the middle of the ground, Daltrey. Founds D'Angelo, centre half forward for the Maroons. McKenna's going to come off too after that. He might have an issue.
He's no good.
So directly in front, too far out to score. D'Angelo lowers the eyes and going back, Riley. Baldy, and that should be 50. If there's a 50, don't reverse it though. So Baldy got dumped, and then the other Baldy got dumped.
I don't know.
And Riley takes 50. You pay what that one? You've got to pay that one.
Yeah, but then you got to pay the reversal, those guards, because you can't go then just and throw your body in.
Too many whistles. Let it go. Gets to the wing. Prowse gives it. Wack runs into trouble again. Hamilton, Willerton. It's game on. It's physical. It's tough footy. Play on, said the umpire. Not 15. Eden gave it back to Maslin, and Maslin kicks towards Woodall.
Dunbar gets the hand in there, and his first to it comes to Ambler. He takes the tackler on, gets the handball to D'Angelo. Then lined up in the middle, Daltrey. He looks to come back out to this side though, to Ambler. They got to go forward here. He comes out wide and finds Tom McMahon.
Tell you what, the heat is on early in this game. You get a sense that whoever kicks the next goal could just about run away with this game.
McMahon just kicked it up in the air and it went to no one. But free by himself there is Blackshaw at centre half forward. He rolls around on his right foot, comes out wide, and he's got Prowse. They're all alone. The Maroons' defence is nowhere at the moment. He's got to get it in. Pepper's out wide. Where does he want to go? He's going to dump it long. Hourigan's going back, front position, and it takes the strong contested mark.
Straight down his throat. It was just too slow to get back, too slow to turn around and have a look.
He's going to come there, Wax. He gets the handball out to Daltrey.
He's been big.
Absolutely he has. Chip over the top to Cunico, who started this last quarter really well. Looking to go inboard. He's going to come outboard. The kick's got to be good, and it is. It finds Wack. He's got runners with him. Looking for Daltrey. He's trying to get a good look on that one, and he does. He dumps the ball down the line. Willerton's in front, gets through his hands. Hamilton's first there, takes the tackler on. Handball misses Cunico. He's first back to it, though. He takes the two tacklers on. He's going to be pinged for holding the ball.
Wow.
As the Moe bench have finally got the call that they've wanted. They've been screaming it for the last 5 minutes.
Traralgon have got all the play at the moment too, but just not capitalising. Good strong tackle there was from Baldy. So 5.5 minutes, no score in the quarter yet. Baldy goes backwards to Maslin. Centre half back, he's got another lateral kick to Mulqueen. And now Mulqueen can run, have a bounce and chip it over the top to Van Dyke. They got another one over the top in Belfer. If he goes quickly, he doesn't. He's still got him on if he wants him out wide. And Van Dyke now decides to kick it high and long. Blackshaw, who's gone forward in the last quarter, was the target. It missed him, bounced to win over for a boundary throw-in.
Slight change of pace, Beast, when they had Kelty up forward. Moe were going really quick in the second quarter. They're not so much in this last quarter.
No, they've been a little bit more conservative, aren't they? But Traralgon have had most of the possession for this quarter.
Tap down there from Jacobson to Daltrey, who quickly gave it to Dunbar, and then a quick dumping kick out of there for Traralgon. Found the boundary line again for another boundary throw-in. You just sense like Traralgon want to go quick, I reckon. Traralgon want to move the footy quick. It's their A game, it's their trump card. They want to move it quick. I'm not sure that Moe should be moving it slow, but I think they've got to score. You must be attacking to score.
And Traralgon are actually going with the scoring end too. So
Jacobson did it well, got it out of there. Ambler, he's kicked down the line. 1-on-1 contest there with Lopez. He stuck the hand out, couldn't get there, but Mulqueen did well. Got the handball out to Haywood. And his kick's going to find touch. And about 60 metres around from their goal. Just ticked over 7 minutes here in the last quarter. The Lions still leading by 4 points. Kicking with the breeze that is still gusting here at Maffra Rec Reserve. Two ruckmen will go at it again. Prowse took the front position, did well, got the handball out to Danaher. He got the handball out to Belfer on the left boot, kicks towards goal, coming back with the flight of the ball. Hourigan will get a hand through there. Coming through, spinning around there, does well was Prowse. Woods there, he goes left, then he goes right.
Now there's a free kick.
It's a free kick.
It might be 50 metres away, actually. There's a free kick on the outer side where the boundary throw-in occurred. Or is it downfield? It's going to be downfield, yep. I think, boys.
Yep, downfield, yep.
Downfield where the ball is, but...
Wow, this is huge. We talk about big moments of the game. for Metricon Holmes, and Wood's got a shot on goal. So we talk about the all-important first one. Jacob Wood, he's going to get it for the Lions. And there it is, your big moment for Metricon Holmes. Australia's #1 builder, 8 years strong. Wood gets the opening goal of the last quarter.
Not sure where that free kick come from, but they did have the numbers, Moe, when they went forward. You've seen the big fella went up for the mark. I don't recall who it was there, but Jacob Wood was at his feet. He actually come down with that footy, so he was about to have a shot on goal before that whistle came.
And that's a 10-point lead to Murray now. 8 minutes into the fourth quarter, where the first score of the quarter has happened. Harvey Norman Computers scoreboard, Murray 6-5-41, Traralgon 4-7-31.
I think lube your mouth up, boys, because I think this is going to be going absolute 100 mile an hour.
All right, I'll have a drink. You take away, Timmy.
Prowse got the tap down to Danaher. He's wrapped up by Willerton. Spun around, couldn't get his handball out, but eventually it came to D'Angelo. Delivers a ball in forward. Hamilton over the back, but a good, strong mark in front. Free kick. He's going to go to Hamilton, though.
Wow.
Off the ball. He was held down as he went up in the marking contest, is what the umpire's called. He's looking to play on quickly before the Lions get set. Kicks it across, centres the ball, looking for D'Angelo. He's going to get over the top. He wasn't able to take the mark. Tripodi from the spot that he kicked the goal in that second quarter. Tries to centre it. Prowse did well. He did well the second time, the big man. Danaher got the handball out to Balfour. Brown for the Maroons. To Tripodi. To Jacobson. He doesn't want it for too much longer. He gets the handball and he's going to put it over the boundary line. We've got a boundary throw in. It's hot, as we'd expect for the qualifying final here. 9 minutes 20 gone. The Lions are up by 10 points. It's a Maroon 60 metres around from their goal.
So boundary throw in. Chris Prowse and Jacobson, little death tap out the back, and they run onto this, the Maroons. Back there was Woodall. He got off the ground, gave it to Trent Baldy. Cut, his kick doesn't go too far. Jackson McMahon was there, wrapped up in a Balfour tackle. Somehow the ball bobbles out. Maroons want to move it forward at all costs. D'Angelo gives it to Tripodi. In they go by foot. Big pack will form. No one can mark. Lopez taps it forward. Reuters was there, nearly got a good piece of it. Moe Lions defenders held strong. Van Dyke gives it to Danaher, and Danaher's got a bit of space. The handball to Baldy, and Baldy kicks it towards his coaching staff, who are on the wrong side of the field. Free kick goes Louis D'Angelo's way. 10-minute mark.
Right in front of the coaching staff. He did well there, D'Angelo. Tuck Balfour in. He got an extra 15 metres, delivers the ball inside. Coming through and taking the strong mark there is Scott Van Dyke. It's got to be smarter again. We've said it for most of the game for the Maroons. They're just not hitting their targets as they should be. Van Dyke's going to stay this side. Looking for Danaher as his target. Brown comes in, but strong mark there by Danaher. Wondered why he started on the bench, Scud, in the last. Well, this is why. He comes through, gets the handball off to Maslin, going forward, going back with the flight of the ball. There is that man, Hourigan. They need him up forward as well. He comes back into the kick, finds Cunico. Wood stands the marks. He's got runners. McMahon gets around Wood, delivers the ball inside 50, looking for Wack. Hamilton's going to fly, but Wack's in front, couldn't take the mark. Coming through Reuters, racked up in the tackle. There is Van Dyke. We'll have a ball up 20 metres out from the Maroons' goal.
So smart move, you reckon, Timmy, by starting Danaher off, just to give him that extra freshen up to run this game out.
Absolutely. He won't be running around for the rest of it. Lopez takes it out to D'Angelo, throws it on the boots. Through for a minor score.
9-point lead to Murray. We've played 11.5 minutes of the final quarter. Harvey Norman Computer scoreboard. Murray 6-5-41. Traralgon now 4-8-32.
They really need to capitalise Traralgon with this bit of play down this end of the ground, and with Moe going forward and being able to kick that goal, they really just need to capitalise and get another goal on the board just to tighten this margin up a little bit more.
So Van Dyke looks to the outer side. He's got Nick Prowse 60 metres away. It's probably too far of a stretch.
Not with the breeze, Scud.
Going the wrong direction, Tim. He went short. There's a blood rule. Van Dyke's got blood coming out of his nose, I'm going to guess. And out of his right nostril.
Traralgon will take the opportunity to get their rotations too. Daltrey going off to have a little bit of a spell.
And Baldy will come on for the blood rule for Van Dyke. They won't take too long to get him patched up. He's been a star. And interesting that the umpire says don't play it on.
Play on, but he's not off the ground.
Not off the ground, and Baldy's not in the position. But anyway, let's just play on. The kick goes to the outer side, out the back. Working hard there was Marsh and got wrapped up by a Blackshaw tackle.
Traralgon needed to be smarter then. Could have called for a head count.
Yeah.
Oh, exactly. Ball up on the outer side, right in front of the gum tree at Maffra Rec Reserve, of blowing a gale on Saturday afternoon. But it's been an entertaining game. 9 points is the margin, 12-minute mark of the final quarter.
Prowse got the tap down there. Coming through was Willerton. He was wrapped up straight away in a tackle. We'll have a go again. Umpire Wrestlers out there in front of the gum tree. Hope you're enjoying listening on Gippsland Live on TRFM. Prowse, and no one was able to get it, but he was roved it himself. Willerton will wrap him up in a tackle. We'll have a third go at it. I'll try again, Scud, otherwise you're back in. All right. Ruckman will go at it. Who's going to take it this time? Jacobson gets the tap down, looking for D'Angelo, who taps over the top. Danaher, he's wrapped up straight away. And you can go, Scud, and let's clear this thing.
All right, if I can't clear it out, Rob Popplestone might. He's listening live from Naples at the moment. Cheerio to you, Poppy. Enjoy the pizza and red wine. This time, Jacobson taps it down, clears the area for a moment, but then Neocleus wraps it up. And Haywood said, I'll have a ball up 60 metres out. Over to you, Rob Popplestone. No, okay.
Tim Sexton.
Not joined in. I'll have another go, Timmy. The ruckman are there. Jacobson with Chris Prowse. Prowse grabs it out of the ruck, handballs backwards. Danaher slides in and grabs the footy. Brown tries to get a handball out. He does so. And now they try to run onto it. Willerton scoops on it. To D'Angelo. Forward handball to Cunico.
No.
20 metres out. Cunico puts it through. Unbelievable work. Poise from D'Angelo. Hardness from Willerton. And the class finish by Cunico.
And there we see just the cream again. Finals time. The better players stand up. I nearly just cracked then, Darryl, because I did hear a whistle, but they were paying advantage. I thought umpire Wrestler was about to call it back because he's seen something that no one else in this whole joint seen.
And now the margin just 3 points in Mowie's favour. 14-minute mark of the final quarter. Harvey Norman computer scoreboard reads Mowie 6-5-41, Traralgon 5-8-38.
McKenna's just come back on the ground for the Maroons. We thought his day might have been done. He hobbled off, but he's back in.
He's hobbling back on too, Timmy.
He is. Jacobson and Prowse. Give that one to Jacobson. Baldy. Riley got the kick out there. Wood playing in front. He's wrapped up by Tom McMahon, but he gets the kick away. Does Jacob Wook. Inside 50. Whack and Prowse. Does well. Pelfer was there. Ambler got back for the Maroons. He finds McMahon, and his kick over the top finds Cunico, who's been fantastic in this last quarter especially. Where's he going to go now? Surprise, surprise. He goes out on the far wing, Scud. Looking for and finding Ty Hourigan, who has, for some reason, looked like he's rolled forward. Hourigan going slow, looking up ahead. He hasn't got much. McKenna's not going to be able to get to this contest. Going to come back with the flight of the ball there was Smith. Reuter's got the kick on the left foot. Who's there? Halliburton's got the legs. Who's going to be there? Shields. Oh, the bounce of the ball ends up with Halliburton. Gets attacked across to Marsh. He tries to throw it on the boot. Nothing coming out of there. Mulqueen says, I'll get it and kick this thing out of here. Try and give his backline a little bit of a reprieve, but taking the mark out there is Tom McMahon. He's going to centre it up to Hourigan. They can bounce basketball it around if they want to, which he does. He's got Willerton all alone at the top of the 50.
Mulqueen's cramping.
Yeah, he's there. McMahon looked to play on. Halliburton's free. Cunico's free. Where's he going to go? They've all flooded back. There's two blokes behind him. That is it. He's going to dump the ball at the top of the 50. McKenna's going to come wide, but it's going to end up in Jacobson's hand. Big Maxie Jacobson read the ball coming in as best as anybody.
And Mulqueen's cramping. He couldn't get the cramp out, and he ended up on the big tall Jacobson.
Well, Traralgon clearly couldn't see that. We could obviously see it from here, but that was the mismatch there only because Mulqueen had cramped right up. So the kick was perfect. I don't think it was meant to go to Jacobson. I think Big Dan McKenna might have been the option there, but it's worked out well for Traralgon, and Jacobson has the opportunity to slot one.
Big Jacobson's going to come in from about 30 out. Where's this going to go? The ruckman comes in on the boot, sends it forward, and he's hit the post. He's hit the left-hand post.
5-9-39 Traralgon, trailing Mowie by 2 points on the Harvey Norman computer scoreboard. There's 6-5-41.
Best brands, best range, best prices guaranteed. We've got an absolute cracking game on our hands too. And that is at your local Harvey Norman store. Smith goes short to Maslin. And Maslin looks up. He's got Collings on the outer side, finds him by foot.
Difficult conditions because that post was wobbling before he kicked it.
Yeah, very true.
He's done well to hit it.
Collings chips over the top to Baldy. And Riley Baldy on the outer side. Just taking their time now, the Lions. They go slow. He now gets called to play on. Extra distance with the runaround to the wing area. Prowse is up again. Big, strong mark by Nick. And now he's going to roll and go. It's one-on-one. Here's Membry and Pepper again. No one can mark it. Ground level though, Trent Baldy snaps it around, going back there, and it's going to bounce in the goal square. It lands to Woodall. He tries to don't argue. Huge tackle It's a goal-saving tackle.
Jacko McMahon.
I thought they called the advantage. And McMahon got wrapped up in a tackle too, but Jackson McMahon was fantastic. His outlet kick, does it find a target? Not on this occasion. Coming to swoop on it was Cunico. Kick around the body on the left foot. The wind will take this one back. Masters stood tall. In the back, Masters, free kick. Jacobson doesn't like it. You reckon he took a dive, but he's got the free kick, does Liam Masters.
And they could be one more down, Moe, because Mulqueen cannot even get onto the massage bench to get a massage. He's really struggling.
The Masters pierces one in at the toes of Prowse. Slick handball to Baldy. Took on one, holding the footy.
Beautiful tackle.
Great tackle on that occasion. This time it was from, was it Willerton?
Yeah, it was Willerton. Yep.
Handball comes out to Daltrey. He's looking for Big Jacobs. He's taken out of that one. Lopez was there, but Cunico was forward. Who have they got now? Halliburton. He's going to be wrapped up straight away. Gets the quick hands out looking for Marsh. Shields does well with a great tackle, and he's called for holding the ball. I tell you what, if you get the ball, get rid of it straight away because you are going to have no prior. Just get rid of the thing.
It is hot, that's for sure.
The concern, though, for Moe, everyone wants to slow it down. And I think it's just a little bit too early, 90-minute mark.
Absolutely it is. Maroons, they've got the tap. Prowse looked like he wanted to take the mark. He was second bites to it. Kicking the ball in there, though, was Ferrado. The bounce, where's it going to end up? Pepper's front and centre. Took some Membry. He's taken him on. He's thrown the ball out there looking for Wood. Is he going to be able to snap it around?
He'll have a go.
Swings around onto his right boot eventually. Puts it towards the goal.
Ooh.
It's narrow and through for a minor score.
3-point lead to Moe, and we've played all 19 and a half minutes, 6-6-42 to 5-9-39. Harvey Norman Computers scoreboard.
I dare say the draw's out of the equation.
Looking at the gum trees across the ground too, the wind looks like it may have just slightly died a little bit, but the flags are telling us a different story. So,
all right. McMahon rolls in out of fullback, kicks it to the outer side again. Ferrado's in the front spot and can mark for the Lions. And Ferrado looks up. No one wants to lead or present inside forward 50. You're not having a shot, Lucas. You're not fooling anyone. Now the umpire calls you to play on. He'll just chip it to about 20 metres out. The tall target's Prowse. Whack came and spoiled. Ground level there was Trent Baldy. He gathers it, quickly tackled. Woods there, squeezed a handball out. Picked off though. Neocleus with it for the Maroons. Dumps it out. A good little double fister from Ambler. He gets it going their way. Brock Smith goes back. Hourigan closed. Handball over the shoulder. Haywood was good. Gave it to Smith. Gave it to Maslin. And Maslin's kick can't find the target. It finds the boundary line though. And it's up there into the ground. It's a boundary throw in. 20 and a half minutes gone, final quarter. And the margin's 3 points, Lions lead.
Which might be as good as finding his target out there. He was looking for Belfer. Went over the top. Red time here. Last quarter, qualifying final. Prowse got the tap out. Then took out someone there with the tackle, but ends up with Neocleus. He's come in board. There's got to be a good kick if it is. Lopez wasn't able to get onto it. And the Lions will see it over the boundary line there through Maslin. The Moe coaching staff are going nuts.
Only had the 2 goals kicked this quarter. A couple of stoppages. What did the first quarter go, Paul?
The shortest one's 25 and a half.
All right.
Righto. Baldy trying to keep Jacobson out of the ruck contest. Oh, and he's going to be paid the free kick. I cannot believe it. Anyway, doesn't surprise. But anyway, I'm not sure how that one happens. But Jacobson stands on the mark. Trent Baldy delivers the ball inside. And it's going to land in the hands of Pepper.
He's too far out to score.
No, he's not. He's going to play on. Delivers the ball inside 50 and through for a minor score.
4 points the margin now on the Harvey Norman Computer scoreboard. Moe leading 6-7-43, Traralgon 5-9-39.
Just ticking over to 22 minutes gone, final quarter. Whack brings it in. Halliburton with a strong mark in front of Shields. They want to roll and play on quickly. Halliburton's kick to a 1-on-1. Collings and Hamilton. No one can mark it. Can they run onto this, the Maroons? Good work by Reuters. Instantly had it. No prior opportunity.
Everything's a ball at the moment, Scud.
Yes, absolutely it is. Ball up, true centre wing. Pivotal moment of the game. Big moments all thanks to Metricon. A tap down from Jacobson. Shuffled out the back from Danaher. Head over the footy was Haywood. Wrapped up by 2 Maroons. We get another stoppage.
That's the last we'll see of Dan McKenna too, boys. He just has gone to the bench and he's sat himself down. He won't see him again.
Jacobson with the big fist out. Hands in the hand of Daltrey. He gives the handball over to Cunico. Who have they got forward? Because the Lions have got one back. They're looking for Lopez. He goes down low. Couldn't quite take the mark. Van Dijk takes on the tackler there and Cunico gets around him. Quick handball out. Ends up with Danaher. Getting it back there through The handball there is Hayward. Here, Shields is met heavily by Dunbar straight away. Reuters, it's tight, it's tough. Who's going to get the free kick? Dean Ryan's free kick is being paid and it's going to go to Reuters. Jesus, tough, I tell you. Daltrey's going to dump the ball in as they've done all day, the Maroons. Hourigan from 5 back. 1-2, couldn't quite get it. Prowse tapped it down. Ferrado gets a clearing kick. Who's there for the Maroons? It's Tom McMahon. He drops the ball. Trent Baldy's going to pick it up. He gets the handball out to Whack. Pepper tried to put the pressure on Ambler. He gets the clearing kick out and we'll find D'Angelo.
They're going to move it quickly. D'Angelo does just that. He wants Hourigan. He goes towards Willerton. 55 out. Willerton wants 50. Comes back onto the left. Chips 2. Halliburton takes the mark and caught one high. And Halliburton, tough distance for Sam Halliburton. He's side trial by 4 points.
Passing is not an option with this late stage of the game. Siren potentially could go here.
23 and 3/4 minutes, final quarter. Sam Halliburton to get your side in front from 45. Tough kick. Wind's got underneath it, not going to make the distance. Hourigan! No, it's Van Dyke. The Lions stand tall on the last line. And they're going to go to the outer side, you suspect. A high wobbly kick. The target will be Pepper. And he can't mark. Sport from Membry. At ground level, Balfour took on the tackler, throwing the footy, no. Play on to the umpire. One last chance for the Maroons, maybe. Slick handball was from Eden to Balfour, and Balfour barrels it to half forward, but it's all the Maroons, and it's McMahon.
McMahon's going to repel the ball and look for Ambler, and he finds him there. They're on the wing. They've got to go, though.
Got to move it, Ambler. Can't be slow.
Slowing the ball. They're down by 4 points. 24 and a half minutes gone. Final quarter. Qualifying final. Gets over the back to D'Angelo. He's wrapped up straight away and we'll have a ball up. Everyone settles. It's a massive crowd here for the qualifying final too. Prowse in front. Tried to get the handball out. Ends up with it coming out with Danaher. He throws it on the left boot. Was looking for the boundary line. Can he find it? No. Cunico was there. Getting the handball over the top there was Tom McMahon to Daltrey. He gets it out, finds Cunico. Can he deliver the ball inside? Pepper did well, grabbed the legs, but nothing paid from the umpire. Getting the clearing kick there, came through from Danaher. Prowse is there, McMahon. Siren. The Lions have held on by kicking 1 goal in the last quarter to win by 4 points.
Unbelievable scenes. And the Lion coaching staff in front of us are 1 down, and the one was the big coach in Declan Kelty. He's got rid of the crutch. He seems to be moving quite well now as a final siren sounds. And the Lions of Victoria, 6-7-43, have defeated the Maroons 5-9-39. What a game of football. We knew it was going to be tough. We knew it was going to be close. It's just the way that the season 24 has gone. The Lions are into a second semi-final. The Maroons have got a double chance. We'll take a break on Gippsland Live. We've got all the post-game coming up. Key players from the Lions. Our Zambrero goal of the day. And to wrap things up here from the Maffra Rec Reserve, it is Gippsland Live on TRFM. And we love it each and every Saturday afternoon. It's all thanks to Harvey Norman, Electrical Gippsland.